Hello everybody and welcome back to the Epic Frodo YouTube channel. We're on the final prequel, finally. Congratulations everyone, we've made it. I'm joined today by Jack.
Hello sir.
And Mr. Sam.
Hello there.
Very nice, very nice.
I just realised what I said.
Yeah. That's how I start with it.
You're bad in the pun. Do excuse me.
So if you want to watch along at home, and of course you do, it's the best one. Put your timestamp to 0. Okay, guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Press play on 3, 2, 1, go. So our journey is at an end.
Alright, let's see here. When have you just got 20th Century Fox come up?
Just now.
Now.
Okay, tell me when you transition into...
Transitioned.
Yeah, we're transitioning.
Lucasfilm.
Tell me when it comes up.
Yep.
Yeah, well, here we are. There's Lucasfilm. And it's
here he is.
Radiant glory.
Make it glow silver. So we're here for Star Wars. Long time ago in a galaxy far away. It's my turn to read the crawl. And I'm doing it as Mr. Qui-Gon Jinn himself, Liam Neeson. Star Wars. Just wait for it to come up. It's a little bit long. Sam, you're very excited for this one, aren't you?
I love this one. Yeah. Well, I hope I love this one still after the last.
Episode 3. Revenge of the Sith. Just let it roll a little bit more.
I know your man.
War. The Republic is crumbling under attacks by the ruthless Sith Lord, Count Dooku. There are heroes on both sides. Evil is everywhere. I will find you, Count Dooku. In a stunning move, the fiendish droid leader, General Grievous, has swept into the Republic capital and kidnapped Chancellor Palpatine, leader of the Galactic Senate. As the Separatist droid army attempts to flee the besieged capital with their valuable hostage, 2 Jedi Knights lead a desperate mission to rescue the captive Chancellor. I will find you, Chancellor, and I will rescue you. There we go, into number 3.
You're ahead of me.
Oh,
quite a bit.
I did the crawl already, like kind of off the top of my head. So I just said it.
Okay.
Is the crawl
fine.
about halfway up the screen for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
So we've all agreed.
I can't take this any longer, Jack.
It's just Abraham Lincoln just invade the stream then. So we all agreed this is our favourite.
Yeah.
And we actually all think this is a good
At least it is.
Jedi.
At least,
Oh,
no.
God.
The unexpected circumstances, as the Chinese bootleg version calls it.
What's this one called? Backstroke to the West.
Backstroke of the West.
This is the best one, I think. I would say this is my 3rd favourite Star Wars film. It goes...
Blasphemy!
It goes 4, 5, 3 for me, then 6, and then the rest I can take or leave.
This reminds me of Star Wars Battlefront 2, the game, the original
Yeah,
one.
it does.
Mm.
And you know, what was that one called? Galactic... No, was it Galactic Conquest? I think it was, when you go on the ships. What was that one called?
That was the game mode, I think. It was like
Galactic
Conquest.
Conquest.
It was Galactic Conquest. Oh, look at that. That does look good.
Yeah.
It's all one shot as well.
Innocent people dying.
Yeah, like there should be like a massive deal. Like imagine a massive battle over Coruscant.
What happens to all the projectiles? Where do they all go? Like when the ships
Maybe they
blow up?
burn up in the atmosphere when they come down. I don't know.
Oh, that CGI looks quite good, actually.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The CGI looks good in this one.
I think it's because it finally caught up. Like 2004, this was being made and finished. In 2005, it came out. So I think by that time, CGI had finally caught up to a good passable level.
Peeping. Mercer.
It's a bit annoying how the whole 3 years of the Clone Wars are just like just kind of buzzed over though. Like I'd rather number 2 was set during the Clone Wars.
Yeah. This is going to be easy.
Oddball.
Man on headset. Jango Fett.
I do think Obi-Wan is the best character in this episode.
It's the X-Wing prototype.
No,
Yeah.
General Grievous is.
General Grievous is only in it for like 40 minutes.
I love him.
That's the thing about these prequels.
Space General.
It should have been Darth Maul in episode 1, 2 and 3.
This is where the fun begins. As he's slaughtering younglings.
Yeah. It does give him like a careless attitude though, because like everyone's getting killed by the millions and Anakin's just like, oh, this is fun.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. Do you not see the people coming out?
Innocent man.
They're in my behind, as it says in the Chinese one.
There is a good point in this bit, like Anakin slaughters people in the second film, yet in this one he's a bit like, I'm going to go help him out. Yet the clones were like, made to be disposable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like
Speaking
those.
droid language.
I don't like those ships because they're just droids.
I die at Obi-Wan.
Do you ever using them in Battlefront 2?
Missiles. Pull
Yeah.
out.
They were great on Battlefront 2.
They were good on Battlefront 2. I liked using the bombers. Oh, R4. R.I.P. This is like the Hegwig scene in Harry Potter. But with R4.
Nothing too fancy.
Nothing too fancy. One thing I don't get is though, Obi-Wan never says in Star Wars, the original, he hates flying. Yet in this he's like, oh, I hate flying. Yeah.
I don't know, when you live sort of semi-monastic...
flying this intense.
Yeah.
Gives him a bit
throw
of
up his
character.
brekkie.
Yeah, I would. Flying is for droids. It was like, how else do you expect to get around the galaxy then?
Yeah. Oh,
I don't like the buzz droids.
I'm hit.
So did you guys see this in the cinema? Because this is the first
Yeah, I
film that you
did.
would have seen
Yeah,
in the
I
cinema.
did. Yeah.
I remember when this came out, because it was a 12 when it came out, and none of the other ones were 12s. And my mum was like, my dad had to go watch it first in the cinema to make sure it was suitable for me, because I would have been 8 when this came out. And I was thinking, like, if I'm not allowed to watch this in the cinema, there's going to be an Order 66 in this house.
Just like, I don't think Will should go watch it. Christopher Lee got his hands and his head cut off in the first 10 minutes.
Anakin gets his legs and arms cut off and then set on fire.
Will love this.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's just like, 'cause I was Star Wars obsessed at that age. And if I could not see this in the cinema, I would have been so disappointed.
You've been kicking it off.
I would have. They'd got the dual lightsabers out. They would have made a fine addition to my collection.
Anakin!
Anakin.
They're all over me.
Not much sympathy for R4.
Hold on, Anakin. His voice then.
If you watch the behind the scenes of this, you'll find that even though they're like so CGI based, there's so much practical stuff in them, but
Yeah.
it's just so laden with CGI, it just kind of removes the whole realistic nation of it.
Get him, R2. The ultimate showdown. Forget Tyson versus Roy Jones. Look at this.
Sounds alright.
Oh.
See, I would rather like a dogfight than an R2 fighting a buzz droid.
R2 versus a buzz droid.
Do you know what I mean? Like if General Grievous was like in a ship and there's a dogfight going on.
That whole scene was better than the pod racing
Yeah.
scene. That little scene then.
I like this. I like
The shields
the shields are still they're on the outside. All you have to do is shoot that and you can get in the hangar. It's like a video game. Oh, see, that's the line.
Just smash it straight into it.
Yeah, the end.
Roger.
Whoa.
Oh. So many of these scenes just
All
remind me of the
CGI.
video game. You guys played the video game, didn't you? The Revenge of the Sith video game
Yeah.
on PS2.
Yeah.
It was so good.
All these security guard droids taken out.
It goes to that point I made in the first commentary that they just get cut down like butter.
Yeah.
Chirps. Yeah, why are the robots so cartoony in this
Yeah.
compared to
I
the
used to have
first
one
one?
of the droid gun. I used to have that would shoot silly string.
I had that as well. I never used the silly string though.
I sense Count Dooku.
I sense Dooku.
I do like how they're a bit more like friendly in this first scene.
Yeah.
Like Obi-Wan's a bit more light-hearted rather than only in your mind, my very young apprentice. Oh, here he is, Jack.
Here he is.
Oh.
Space General.
COVID.
It's Jack.
He's got COVID.
Has his lungs crushed, doesn't he, by Mace?
Yeah.
To a Jedi in the main hangar bay. What is it with the Nemoidians? We've got new gunnery, we've got the woman with the weird stuff on her face.
So, do you know the different colour notations for the droids?
Officers, aren't they? And
Yeah.
gunners, I don't know.
Master, destroyers.
Oh, it's you.
Drop your weapons.
Right. See, the droids are just so ridiculous in this.
I know.
They would just straight up execute them there. Like,
Yeah.
At
I
least-
guess they probably
Go on, Sam.
want him captured, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid little astro droid.
Beep softly.
There's a funny video in the behind the scenes thing where they're making the props and George Lucas goes, "Oh, they're already making sets. I've got to finish this script." And it doesn't even say that. So I've got to get started on this script. Although we do give George Lucas a lot of stick, he in the behind the scenes he does like get involved in everything. He's in the prop department, looking at everything, showing appreciation.
Looking at everything.
He is, because he's like looks at everything. Just like,
get the camera on me. I've never been in this room before.
Well,
He's
he
just
has-
sitting there like,
he
I
has
made
to-
all this.
he has to green light everything, like with a little stamp. And if it's been stamped by George, it's it can go on to the next phase of development.
R2.
Give me the green light, because I'm ready to go. Oh. Who was that? Oh,
No idea.
Sam would know that. That's a fucking Pitbull
What's that?
something classic. That song. Give me the green light, because I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. It's a WrestleMania song. I know that.
What was that?
Oh,
He was on his phone.
Sorry, just repeat the question. What was it?
what's that song
what was
go
this?
like when it's like, give me the green light and I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. It was like, what you waiting for? It was literally like, no, it's Flow Rider. It is a Flow Rider song.
Welcome to my house. That one. That was a
I like how he's just
WrestleMania
going
one.
to destroy. He could have killed Anakin there.
Oh, Brazzers.
I like how the droid can sense oil in his eyes and like, it
Yeah.
affects as if it's flesh.
Because it's a slapstick, you know. Make him. Just make some more.
Make him wet.
Yeah, make some. It was all for the kids. It just explodes open there.
That is really CGI.
Here we go.
Oh.
Oh, this just reminds me of the cutscene to the game. And then it transitioned into the game after this bit.
Oh
My
yeah.
skills have doubled since the last time we met Count. Good. Twice the pride, double the four.
There is one thing that annoys me in this scene. Why does Count Dooku do a sweet front flip off the top of the...
Just to flex on him. It's a flex.
Yeah, but how much more sinister would it be if he just slowly walked down the stairs, took out his
Just falls down the
lightsaber?
stairs, or does like a short Willy Wonka.
Oh, yeah.
Just tumbles and then gets
No.
up.
He's too old, so he has to get a stair lift down.
Here we go. Look at this. The ultimate alpha.
Yeah, look.
It's because he does that because he is a big.
Look at Ian McDermott's face. He's a sell-off.
Look at this. What was the point in that?
Oh,
He is a big.
Mr. Speaker.
he's a Sith.
It's like, well, they're
Sith
not,
Lords
because
are
you came
speciality.
up against one in episode
Your
1.
swords, please.
Your master got killed by one. You both got defeated by this guy. So you haven't won the battle against one yet.
Oh,
The
this
chan-
is actually a good fight. I like this fight. Oh,
The
I
chan-
see the way he lit that then.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Chancellor looks a bit like
all of
Dick
that
Cheney
CGI.
in this one.
Literally, he was CGI then.
Well, Christopher Lee can't do that. He's like 90 years old here.
I've been looking forward to this.
Double
Good, twice the pride, double the fall.
Have any of you played the Star Wars... Oh, what's that bit when he goes,
Oh.
"Yeah," like that? He's sitting there
Yeah,
shaking.
of course he does. It's when he parries him and kicks him up there. He
Oh,
goes,
yeah, he goes,
you know, get it.
look at these guys
Get
just
ready
getting
for it.
wiped out.
You're gonna see it.
Oh.
It's just where his tongue comes at you, isn't he?
Yeah.
That kick.
And this bit here, it makes a really funny noise when it lands on Obi-Wan. He goes like... "Frrr."
Oh no, it goes like and tucks him into bed. Watch,
Yeah.
look, it proper
Listen to
does.
the noise it
Look.
makes.
Look at.
He's like... "Frrr."
See his face, Oh, this is his. I think he's. What is it? Stance 5 Anakin fights in, so it's very aggressive.
Anakin is a
You
very
not heard of
aggressive
that?
fight style. I didn't know the different stances. Obi-Wan's purely defensive. He never attacks. It's
Yeah.
meant to be his.
Dooku's got. I think it's 3, where it's more like a sort of like stylist and a duelist. Oh, look at this!
They is good at making it look like Christopher Lee.
Me and Sam fighting over the last chicken wing. that intense
Last
dueling.
KFC.
that last leg.
Oh.
His face is a bit freaky there. That Christopher Lee does. He's brilliant, isn't he?
That's that nutting which you keep sucking face.
Ready, joke. The
Kill
best
him.
line.
The
Kill him
Chancellor,
now.
the Chancellor looks like Dick Cheney on this.
Do it.
Yeah, kill him, Anakin. Take that. Where's the oil?
Do it.
Do it.
Me and Sam are synced up, Will. I think you're quite a bit ahead of us.
I'm going to pause for 2 seconds then. So repeat a line when he says,
Okay.
So you did well,
I'll take
You did well, Anakin.
You did well, Anakin.
Okay.
I just did it.
You know
What demon did you just summon?
You know, Gallagher.
I don't
You just sound like you're in a pub.
COVID-19.
Remember what you told me about your mother and the sand people?
So you can't call them sand people, Palpatine. They prefer
We should
Tusken
never have gone
Raider.
to Iraq.
He is Dick Cheney, isn't he? So,
Yeah.
Build a pipeline. Make it big.
so the Palpatine's costume is meant to represent like a slimy reptile. So it kind of looks like scales on him.
Anakin, there's no time.
He's like,
No,
His face.
Why does he, like,
I've got
leave
the
him?
Blu-ray. It's so detailed.
why does he just like leave him? It's like, well, no. Batteries fire.
Oh, batteries, fire, fire.
They got out the ventilation.
They've gone up by the ventilation shaft.
Oh, your hands were
Something like that to my voice. Oh, look at that dumper. You see that?
That man's a natural
Anakin just
treasure.
got his fist up there, holding it.
What I don't get is this is the best battleship in the droid army, yet it loses this battle.
Yeah, well, it's because the Republic are superior to the Separatists, aren't they? As planned
Yeah,
by
but you'd think the flagship of the droid army would at least be able to take out a...
Oh, you see that fall?
Yeah.
Scuttling.
Yeah, we're very
Real
stabilized.
stabilizers.
Why did they just make him sound so weird?
I don't know.
It's just Dick Cheney.
Isn't
You
this
see
a
his
bit-
tongue come out, Palpatine. He's like,
Yeah. I think sure in the Chinese edit there's a part where he says, this is worse than the day at the fair or something like that when they're running down the thing. I know what you mean, Sam. It's just like...
Magnetize.
He says a bit like Abraham Lincoln.
He does something. He's like, please magnetize.
squealing. I love that.
2 Confederates in the main hangar bay.
There's some interesting
That
piloting.
Piloting.
Yeah, there's some interesting piloting going on in this.
Well, there's a bit where they wipe out the orphanage of Coruscant when Anakin tries to land it.
Hold on.
Whoa. They're clinging onto him. Look at the scene of
His
Palpatine.
face.
What is that?
Let's get the Jedi grappling hook out. God, I just know this scene too well. Imagine if they just let go of Palpatine and it's like, that's it. Well, he's him dead.
All grown. Did you see that?
Grown.
Yeah.
You can get up.
Have you seen the how they designed Grievous? It's like when they were designing Grievous, they wanted to create a general character for the droid army, and one of the concept art was a kid. It's just like a child in a chair. And his,
This is George Lucas, isn't it? Just
well, he saw it. He didn't design it. He saw it, and he was just like, "Oh, I see one of you as children, the worst evil there is." When he's looking at that. Wow. That's a typical R2 noise. It is a bit contrived, this bit, how just a ray shield comes down, isn't it? Unless they want to be
don't
cool.
move.
Space General.
Yeah, it's a bit like a Bond opening, this, isn't it?
Hmm.
Ah, yeah, the negotiator.
Space General.
So I think
Yeah,
that's
that-
like the 6th time you said Space General.
I like his guards.
Yeah, well, they don't really do much in this film, do they?
I hold their own a little bit.
They're based on a concept of Grievous. Grievous was going to look like them originally. Then they
Yeah,
designed someone else.
I've got some of the figures of them.
I like how he turned his face away as if his breath smelled.
Smell of oil.
Yeah.
Well, he is he's a cyborg, isn't he? So he's got human organs.
Yeah,
Maybe he has salivary glands. I don't know. I do like his eyes though.
I do agree though. I do feel
Who
like
sabers are those? Come on.
Yeah. It is a cool concept that there's this general in the droid army who just kills Jedi and takes their lightsabers as trophies. That is pretty cool.
the guy in the chair.
back, yeah.
He's just sat there casually now.
Get them. Here we go. Look, they hold their own a little bit.
Yeah.
They can hold it. That's...
Look at that guy.
Wow.
Oh, look at that coming in.
It's Grievous is like the guys in Indiana Jones, Sam, isn't he? Just always throws their henchmen into the fight.
Look at that. They're holding their own.
Yeah. Oh, and it gets back. It's like, come on in. I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah.
You're still parrying.
Look at the Emperor.
I love he just took his hands off there.
Yeah. He's like,
Run.
Although, Obi-Wan does just slaughter these people. The droids.
You see him then.
Oh,
Time to abandon ship.
I just wish Grievous was maybe in like episode 2.
Yeah.
Because he is such a good character, but he's just so wasted. Same with
You
Darth Maul.
lose,
Darth
General
Maul's just wasted.
Kenobi. It's just like, it just has the...
He's like a Swiss Army man, isn't he?
Yeah. It's just like around.
Gasping. Gagging.
I never noticed he was on top of the ship.
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
Where do all those memoriams come from?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder what happens to them
out
afterwards. I like to imagine they're on the part of the ship that
They
breaks
can run
away.
it. Time to abandon ship.
He's a coward, isn't he?
Why has he got like a really bad throat?
That's what he's got his lungs crushed by Windu.
Oh yeah.
By Mace Windu in the cartoon.
Strap yourselves in.
So is this the one you guys have seen the most? You watch it?
Probably, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've probably seen this one. Yeah.
Would you put it on, as in like, you just will one day think, oh, I might watch Star Wars, and you put it on, or is it something?
I don't think I ever put a movie on like that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember you talking to it at Will.
Yeah.
Sam's seen 3 movies in his life.
Well, when we were doing the Indiana Jones commentary, we were talking about the best trilogies, and at the end, I asked Sam, where would you put this in relation to the original Star Wars trilogy, Indiana Jones? And Sam was like, oh yeah, I like that, but I think I prefer Indiana Jones. And then Sam said his favourite one, he didn't like 4 and 5, he only liked number 6, really, of Star Wars.
Is that the one with Shia LaBeouf?
No, Star Wars.
Oh,
Sam said episode 4 and 5 I don't really like, but I like number 6.
4 and 5 don't really do it for me.
Even though they're the 2 best.
This is subjective criteria, Will. This is the best
like
Star Wars.
Kylo Ren, the best character in the whole series.
You could argue there's only like 4 good Star Wars films out of 9. Excluding Rogue One.
Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Last Jedi.
What I don't get is he's piloting this thing and he's got no ailerons or rudder.
Carl, here we go. Sam's coming in now. Look at Palpatine's face.
They're going to wipe out the Coruscant orphanage in a second.
Wow!
Where is it? Here we go. There it is. The poor orphans.
Jesus.
You don't need a rudder in space, do you?
Well, you will in the atmosphere.
They're not designed for the atmosphere, though.
Yeah, but you'd have no directional control over the...
I think he just crash lands, doesn't he?
Email that to George Lucas, Sam. Get these remade.
That transition.
Oh, yeah, I'll remake Star Wars.
Okay, so there's a Millennium Falcon taking off around here somewhere. At the bottom left, is it? No. There is at the bottom, right at the bottom.
Oh,
Yeah. Lando's back again, the 2-year-old Lando.
Oh, here's all the squad.
Yep. I like that guy with like the massive chin in the middle of the group. The blue guy next to Jar Jar.
Oh no.
Although it is still green screen, it does look
I've got a torture
better.
guard and BDSM nut clamp session. I'm late for it.
God's sake. Stop ruining the best character.
Yeah.
Really? I don't think he's the best character.
He's in this.
Nah.
He's the
Who's
best
the
character in the
best
prequels
character?
then. C-3PO.
I'm trying to think.
You're going to say something like Watto, aren't you? Or...
Yeah, I was going to say what?
Sebulba.
Long neck girl.
Oh, yeah. Prime Minister? Whatever. No, Obi-Wan's the best character.
No, I like Count Dooku.
Yeah, but he's
He's
just
my favourite.
there and gone.
Are you all right?
Go on the left. It is cool though, the characters, aren't they? Just the way they look.
Yeah.
He's the representative from Tatooine.
Do you reckon he gets ass?
He's a
Palpatine.
He's a Palpatine. Well, he does because he raised his granddaughter.
Well, yeah, but like just like at this point now.
Probably. He's like, I am.
Excuse me.
You know who I am. I'm the Chancellor.
You know who I am.
He's like in Game of Thrones when they go to Littlefinger's place. He's got one of those.
It
And
literally
they're
is,
always
yeah.
like, Lord, whatever.
And C-3PO gets a train run on it and buy a bunch of Twinklex or whatever.
Sam, you don't mind opening your light source a tiny bit. Try not to
Dark.
Try not to die. I'll give you a little tiny bit more. Stop. I'll push it a little bit more. Actually, I think that's okay. I don't know. Sorry, push it a tiny bit.
Like some clear instructions, please, sir.
I'm
Oh no, the other way. Sorry, the other way. Keep going. 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 Stop. There you go.
Mr. New,
That's the speaker.
You got to get a light, Sam, in front of your camera.
What do you think of this?
I'm pregnant.
How many days is this film over?
like 5, I
Yeah,
think.
because she goes from looking like this and then to being to the baby's being born a week later.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
don't.
Well, I guess how long is Obi-Wan on tour in Tatooine or whatever?
On tour? People wearing Obi-Wan's t-shirts, you know, on the back, tour
Yeah.
dates.
Or Utapau or whatever it
Utapau
is.
March 27th to the 29th.
2005.
The Search for Grievous tour.
Kill Grievous 2020, 2005.
When Obi-Wan's on tour.
I love how he's surprised. It's like, it's like, why would he be surprised if she's pregnant?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Wasn't pulling
hairstyles
out Sam,
hairstyles
was
are
he?
genetic, everyone, aren't they?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Got Leia's hair. I do remember always skipping these parts when I was young.
Yeah.
Okay, this song is incredible. Yeah, John Williams' score in this.
John Williams was there just going in, like blood coming from his fingers, like going down the sticks. And everyone's like, oh, like, haven't slept for months.
This is the music they used to play when I used to walk into school.
My God.
Jack was like, Newt Gunray, my lord.
And the other guy's like 10th level.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hundreds of battle droids.
That's the mouth of Sauron.
Every
that is.
British kid and their teeth.
If you have warriors, now is your time to use them.
This is Sam walking into Wavell then, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
And then he gets in front of a hologram of Jack, just like...
Wheezing.
I want a cloak. I do like a cloak. Do you think he doesn't know Sidious is Palpatine?
Yeah, no one does
Yeah.
apparently though. Even though that's just his face. Look.
Yeah. He's like, you got the same bunction.
I recognise that face.
He's like, he literally had him captured like half an hour ago. I think Count Dooku knew Palpatine was Sidious. Darth
Yeah.
Sidious, more like Darth Hideous, am I right?
But God,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
more powerful.
Because he gives him that,
More
that look
powerful,
when he
hot,
says,
young cut apprentice.
he gives him that look
Right,
when he says
Sam.
kill him.
Jesus say a hot young cut apprentice.
Yeah, gotta be car.
Oh, I hate this scene. This is the only scene of this film I don't think I like.
It's just this script. Make it dull.
Yeah.
His face.
Why?
Padme's wasted in this film.
No, I think she does a good job in the course of the film.
In that case, I think Padme does a great job, Sam.
Good.
No, I think she does a bad job.
Why?
No, I think she is good. She's good with what she has, but a lot of her scenes are just spent inside of her apartment, just talking to someone.
So George has never just seen a woman. They'll put her in the apartment doing her hair. That's just leaning against the wall. Like...
She is heavy with child, and so I mean,
She is heavy.
I think her hairstyle's a bit weird in this. Like it kind of pulls her head back a bit.
Yeah, it's there. Look, that is George. Just like we've got to shoot. It's like we haven't got the hair done yet, George. He's like, we've got to film. God damn it!
Yeah, George Lucas did that hairstyle. I think he's got a surfing necklace around her neck.
have you not seen people with hair like that?
See that transition?
No,
then?
it would start curly at the top, Sam. It's like, but it's like gelled slick back and then curly. That's weird.
I'm going to take no lectures on hair from you, Jack.
All right, you're not gonna take it from. You see me go through
Your
all
hair
the
look like
fashion
that.
trends, hun. You see my I've gone from that to rat tail to short, hun. I was so in all the seasons.
So you went through the Jedi
You've just
training
had
hairstyles.
Sam's just had that generic NPC look for 20 years. Oh no, you did have that mop, didn't you? You had that massive mop with his. You remember Sam's squeaker voice when he literally was just like when he would talk? He doesn't seem to remember this. He was literally just like he just would never speak.
Yeah, but the thing is, Will's grown up with me,
Yeah.
pretty much seen me every year, so he probably noticed the change in voice. Whereas I hadn't seen you for like a good 3 or 4 when we spoke.
Yeah.
And you were like, "What is this? This man, he has the voice and the monocles of a saint."
That is a nice little like that view.
But imagine raising your kids on that thing. They just crawl off the edge of the building because there's no railings around it.
But you don't know where does this bit emerge in her flat? Like in that.
It's the landing bay, isn't it? That the ships land on. It's like our own helipad, but it's literally like just sticks out off the edge of the city, so you just fall straight off if anyone's over. I
like how they live a really dishonest life, yet they live in this really fancy bachelor, or not a bachelor, but this really fancy pad. So no one noticed that they're living together.
Yeah, unless it's just like, Anakin just happens to have an apartment on the same building as Padme. But then surely the Jedi would live in the temple. Because they'd be like, Anakin, why aren't you in the Jedi temple with everyone else?
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's got a mortgage to pay.
I wonder what Obi-Wan's flat's like. It's probably got like it's like Jez's from Peep Show. He shares a room with he shares a room with Mace Windu.
It is.
Well, Obi-Wan's humble, so he probably just has a room.
Yeah, he sleeps in that. And they're in the ship. He gets in that little cubby hole, and he uses like his powers to shut the door at the end. That's where he sleeps in, just like under the broom cupboard.
It was only a dream.
I know. I imagine Obi-Wan and Mace Windu living in.
I won't let this one come true. I want that thing of this dream comes true.
Dun, 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 dun.
My mum fell asleep watching this film in the cinema.
Really?
How dare she?
Yeah.
She's snoring.
I think so. Yeah.
No.
Hey, lady, keep it down.
Trying to watch a film here.
Trying to watch a modern masterpiece.
Make it fade.
Yeah, I need to get those transitions, don't I, into my editing.
Yeah.
But the Jedi Temple's huge. Yoda must know, surely.
That's what I mean. Yeah, this whole thing. I think Yoda must have sussed what's going on.
Maybe he does, and he knows that the child.
He had visions of Windu and Agen Kolar were always together as well because
That's what you're saying, Agent Kolar.
Yeah.
Agen Kolar. That's his name.
What?
Agen Kolar. That's his name. They were the two best swordsmen apparently in the galaxy, and that's what. I'm not joking. Please, honestly, fact check me.
Wikipedia.
No, I don't. Yeah.
But he always knew that they stayed together because if the Sith Sidious ever revealed himself, those would be the two to kill him. They would go to kill him.
So they're always
So
together.
that's what. Yeah,
I
that's
think
what.
here Yoda's putting in some wisdom about death.
Umali Ogugubala.
No, he's remember, attachment leads to jealousy, Jack. Don't be attached to things.
Okay. All right.
I do like the light on the face.
What about my butt plug?
Train yourself to let go of.
I'm training it, all right.
Fear to lose. I think you need some spiritual direction, Jack.
This
Sam,
is the
help
part where
me,
you get
please.
rejected.
Yeah, honestly, Jack, I think some of the things you say are cries for help.
Sam, I'm ready to get on my knees.
I do like how this one they show you more of the Jedi Temple.
Yeah. It is more detailed.
Although for us, I feel like it's okay if we don't worry about that because we played the games, like the Battlefront.
Yeah, we already
games
know.
and-
Oh, this is the bit, yeah. Well, this is one of the capture points in the game. We're like, oh, yeah, I remember this.
the library, and then this bit. Well, there's a game called not Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Jedi Knight. Did you ever play that? Jedi Outcast or Jedi Academy?
I don't think I did,
You
actually.
never played them? They're the best Star Wars games, as in like for lightsaber dueling. It's like it's hard to explain. Yeah, they're on PC. They're so cheap. They're so old as well. They're like 15 years old.
I want them to do like a massive RPG game,
Star Wars Online,
like a huge one, like with
GTA.
like sort of third person. Yeah, honestly, almost like that. You know what I mean? Like where you can choose to be like a Sith and like you've got to go around. You can do like side missions.
There's just
I think that'd be really good.
There's so much potential. Yeah, EA make the new ones, and they're just so bad.
It's good to see you, President Bush. We got a situation in Iraq.
Got a situation.
We're gonna build the pipelines, you know, southern Afghanistan.
But that Jedi game, you could download a mod where you could recreate duels from the movie, and one of them is you have to play as Anakin and just go into the Jedi Temple and just wipe everyone out with your cloning allies. Yeah.
Wait, is this the reveal? This is, isn't it?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't had.
No, not yet. Yeah, that's it.
Did
Yeah.
I ever tell you the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? This is the part where he's pushing him to go above his pay
The
grade.
Presbyterian Church and the elector and elders.
He's pushing him to be master.
Yeah.
Palpatine does have a nice office, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's a nice little panning shot there. I like that.
I'd like to have the office of Palpatine.
Oh, did you know that picture of
There he is, far left, Agent Kolar. Look at my boy sitting
This
there.
scene right here with Ki-Adi-Mundi, Obi-Wan, and Yoda. It says when you're absent from the presentation, but your name's on the group project.
It is.
Who's the guy behind Anakin there on the right?
Kermit.
He's got his
I can't remember his name, but he's
eyes
a
are
very
on the
skilled.
side of
He's
his
a very
head.
skilled swordsman, and he's very good with the
What?
force.
I think you're just coming up
wise
with
man.
Agent, please fact check me on Agent Kolar.
There he is on
Look,
the right.
Tisei Sim at the back.
Is Agent Kolar the
Tisei
one
Sim
on
with
the
the
right?
horns. You know, he's the one on the far left,
Oh, that's
sitting
it.
there like a badass.
Oh, who's the guy on the right?
Oh yeah,
Is this
far right. Yeah, far right. Yeah, far right now. Yeah, that's him. Look at him. Look.
I thought the
He
guy
can
in the
strike them all down like butter.
Yeah, but the thing is, someone only did that because George Lucas had him die like a sucker in this bit, and there's
Well,
why did
no,
that guy
it's just
die so
because-
easily?
Well, isn't it like with the books and novels? They say, you know, when he jumps, he goes, "Whoa!" That's like a Sith scream.
Because someone
where
has
like
to
it
write
puts.
that into it.
Nah, that's. I'm
What about
sorry.
the Dread of
George was a
Technologies?
mastermind with that scene. They were like, I've got to take out Agent Kolar first because he is single-handedly the most strongest
Well, surely
person
they
in
should
the
have a
whole of the
scene-
galaxy.
There should be a scene where Yoda says, "Let's take Agent
That's his
Kolar.
name.
You two are the best swordsmen in the galaxy."
Yeah,
fight the Sidious.
I don't quite
Just
believe
throw
he
in
is
a
the
line.
best swordsman in the galaxy.
No, he's on par with Windu.
Right.
Oh, don't. Please don't. Imagine that. She's like, "Stop it, Agent Kolar."
I am all the Jedi. They just take
You in the
Kolar
voice
behind
figure,
him.
Agent Kolar, just like, just make it doesn't talk like.
He just goes, "Oh!"
Yeah. Oh! it's like, oh!
Yeah.
Him and Tizim Fuckis. Remember him, Sam?
You just made that name up.
Type in Tizim Fuckis right now.
No, we can't. We're watching this.
Yeah. I'm just trying to watch a movie
Oh,
here.
you're always on there. Sam's sitting there on his phone texting his grinder hookup.
On my phone.
You're
What are
like,
you talking about?
just
We
got
hear
to
from
finish
his
this.
lawyer.
Just got to finish this video, babe.
Just trying to read the Lamentations of Jeremiah and
Whilst watching Star Wars. So then they want Anakin to spy on Sidious. What did you say that guy's name was? Tizo... What?
Tism fuckers. Can you see him?
No. What,
Can you see him, William?
is he a Star Wars character?
No,
Yeah,
he's
of
not.
course.
Oh.
Yes, he is.
How do you spell that?
Tism, I don't know. Like, T-S-I-M, and then fuckis, like F-U-C-K-I-S.
This has all got to be cut.
Oh, Chicken
I can't-
Little.
Yeah, that's
I thought he was a Star Wars character. Cause he
no.
sounds...
T-Say Sim is that guy.
Oh.
Good one.
Oh. So what do you think? So remember he said in the first one the Jedi act as like supreme police of the galaxy. Now they're asking him to spy on the Prime Minister.
Their power has waned.
Yeah, there he is. Yep.
They've been asked to spy on Mr. Speaker.
Yep, I saw that. Yep, you know.
His face.
So the Jedi are acting a bit corrupt, aren't they?
Hmm.
I don't think the boy can handle it.
I don't trust him.
So you don't need to get a Jedi to spy on Chancellor. Just, you know.
I won't really call him a boy either.
Yeah,
Now
Well, he's like 19, 20.
he's meant to be in his 20s now.
he's not a boy, is he?
He's probably about the same age as me.
He's a man, Sam.
That
You saw that
misread.
chest.
You're calling me a boy.
Boy.
Or
He never has. So he got that scar from what's her Ventura? I can't remember her name.
Ace Ventura.
yeah.
Alrighty then. There goes the Wookiee. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
I do like the camouflage clones.
Yeah, they are cool. See, look, I've never seen a
Look
Padme
at that
just sitting down.
pad.
Yeah, but you'd fall off. Your baby would just fall right off the edge.
Perhaps there's a force shield around it which stops.
Yeah, built by
Is that George? Is that actually there, Sam? Or is that written in? You know, like Agent Kolar. Is that actually there?
I don't think Agen Kolar is like an ontological being. I think
He is.
He's the greatest swordsman in the galaxy. Yeah, we don't even.
Omnibenevolent laser sword master,
So
Sam.
I just kind of made up my own point then. So I was going to say if him and Mace were the best swordsmen, why didn't they send them two to go off to the Jedi's business together?
Yeah.
But is it because they always have to stay in Coruscant in case this Palpatine
Yeah, no.
reveals
They all
himself?
couldn't do their missions, but I think he kept them together and like small unit, like because if he ever reveals himself, they can then go straight to Sidious and take him out.
But why doesn't he say, "Why are you threatening me, Master Swordsman," and not Master? Or why does he not say Master Swordsman instead of Master Jedi? Would you not?
Kind of
Why are you
synonymous,
threatening me,
What are you saying, Sam?
Master?
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi? That's what
Are
he
you?
says.
Yeah, but he should have said, "Are you threatening me, Master Swordsman?"
Because they're
No,
Master
because
Jedi.
he's a Jedi. But they are also very good swordsmen.
He's a Jedi. Because it kind of makes you think, well, surely all Jedi would be really good swordsmen. So some Jedi must just be like mages. Some must
Yeah,
just be.
it's like anything, isn't it? You have like the top of football. You've got really good football players, and then you've got the elite.
Yeah, that's. Oh, George Lucas is in this scene.
You got Gibral Messi.
Gibral Messi. So
Gibral
George
Messi.
Lucas is painted blue. Make him blue.
Kiwi Jones.
Is he like one of the girls at the bar in the second one? Like his
There it
ass
is, that's
out
him.
in a
That's him.
G-string.
Bottom left. That's George.
Is it?
Yeah, on the right. I'm pretty sure it is. Make me blue. He's
It's
like,
Kiwi
have you
Jones.
seen Arrested Development?
No.
Oh, you won't get the joke then. I'll just say it for the listener. He's like, I blew
Is
myself.
that his side piece?
They all are. Even the guy is like, order, order.
Order!
And the Imperial Guard.
Look at his smile.
They only send Kenobi to Utapau, don't they? Send them all.
Who's that person on the right? The person with the really white face.
That's what I said. That's his side piece.
Leave us.
Leave us.
Sam at every family function. Isn't that the Jedi
Yeah.
got wiped out by Jango Fett?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
The dinosaur
Probably
man.
back.
What were we calling him again? Tyrannosaurus.
Jedisaurus Rex.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm not ready to create life.
You know, I can't really rely on President Bush, and so I'm going to make sure that we can secure the Secure the oil fields.
What control of the
Now who's talking?
Republic?
Evil.
Anakin, my liege.
I tell you what, he's a master manipulator, though. Senator, Chancellor Palpatine.
Ian
Even.
McDermott's a really good actor.
Oh,
He
yeah.
honestly is.
But the thing is, like, look how much he's aged. I mean, he's gone from looking like Del Boy to Dick Cheney. So
And there wasn't
It's all
much.
that wisdom,
there
Sam.
was-
It's all that power and control.
wisdom.
of the
Yeah,
Senate.
you're right. Yeah.
He looked,
Look at his
he,
face.
he looked worse in the second film, though, didn't he? He looked quite evil in the second film. Quite old.
Well, he
He looks quite good. You know, when I saw him at Comic Con, he didn't look that old. I swear he's starting. No, he's probably just chilling
80,
out
isn't
now,
he?
and he looks better.
But I'm sure there's a lot of makeup and stuff for this.
Oh yeah. Well, he's not that.
Look at his
old,
face
though.
there. Look at that face. Palpatine's he's waiting for it.
Search your feeling.
So Palpatine made Anakin manipulating midichlorians in Shmi style.
Sure. I
Sure.
think he made him another way with her. Do it.
They went on a stag do to Tatooine.
Ended back at Shumi's place.
Shmi.
Should be.
It's Shmi.
Him, Agent Kolar, Tiz and Focus,
It's
all running a train
It's Shmi then.
to create the ultimate Jedi. All their seed mix.
I'm sorry, but
Can I get an amen, Sam?
I wanted to use that part in the highlight video. That's quite a funny part, but then you just started talking about that, and I'm like, I've got to cut that now.
What's her name? Shumi or Shu?
Shmi.
Oh, Shmi. Sorry.
Shmi.
should be.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
This is a good scene. This I do like how it's like something's actually happening during the scene rather than
Yeah, you can see
just
images, can't you?
It kind of
You're not
shows life, isn't it? It's like the creation of life.
I thought there was things I saw with this where you can actually see pictures of like the future. I think you see a flash of Padme's face in it.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And Jack's fallen into a nest of gun dogs.
I've
Too
gone
much
deep.
Jawa juice.
I've gone dark web conspiracies with Star Wars.
Alex
He's had
Jones
too much-
Star Wars.
Too much.
Agent Kolar is the Sith Lord.
Too much blue milk.
Yeah, too much blue milk.
This is actually still terrible. Hayden is dreadful.
Because you see him in the behind the scenes, he's so charismatic.
Force
And you see him in this, and-
pathway to many abilities.
Jeez.
Some consider to be unnatural.
Unnatural.
He's almost like
Yeah.
enjoying.
Yeah,
telling
that
the
little
story,
smirk.
isn't
You
he?
see that
Isn't
little
he?
side, like.
He's just
Anything.
and it sounds like he's talking about it happened like last week. This is
trouble-
Palpatine's
I mean, this
master,
is
isn't
the-
it?
Yeah, this is actually some wisdom from George Lucas, which is that power corrupts and power kills.
Yeah, George Lucas does have good points in his film, but at the same time,
Look at
not really films for
that tongue.
kids.
It's ironic.
It's ironic.
Not himself.
Because he's talking about his master, his old master,
Is it possible to learn these powers?
Master Sidious. Not for
a
it. See, there's a
Jedi.
That's soft. You see that face? Look.
Yeah.
Here we go. Best battle scene in every movie ever.
what?
What? Sorry, we're going to do Lord of the Rings, Sam. What are you talking
The
about?
This
opening
is
scene to
better. This
Saving
is-
Private Ryan.
This is better than Helm's Deep, Sam.
Yeah, the
is
Clone
better than-
Expeditionary Force is about
Clone
to...
Expedition, the CEF.
Look at that camo. Look at that. That is some quality camo.
There's a Jedi though, so she obviously got wiped out by the.
What was her name? I can't remember what her name is. I had an action figure of her though.
Is that Shakti?
She has dual green
Yeah.
lightsabers. You know the one on don't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, look at him! There he is, Agent Kolar. Look at my boy.
So why's Yoda though?
Look at Agen. He's not messing about.
I just want to know who that Jedi is to the left of Anakin with his eyes on the side.
Another Jedi Saurus.
He was a master bladesman as well.
I think it's making this up there.
They're all
It's
master
some,
swordsmen.
yeah, some random child. So yeah, he's a master swordsman.
Yeah, that one is. You know that. Yeah.
Otherwise, like Master Skywalker.
Master
Yeah,
Swordsman.
he is.
He is.
He's Master Sword, so that's why Anakin had to take him out first.
He's Master Swords.
So it's the guy who jumps over Senator
Yep.
Bail Organa,
Yeah.
gets wiped up. The guy on the Chewbacca is.
Here we go. Best battle
So
scene
Finn
ever.
as well.
What do you think of Chewbacca in this?
Is Commander.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This doesn't really do much, does he?
No. He doesn't need to be in it, really, does he? See, I don't, they just jump over their barricades and think they can take him on with clubs.
Yeah, oh, it's stupid. You would stay there and hold your position, but
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, you
you
would.
would. Would you just charge into the water and die, Sam? Look at him actually. Like, what kind of strategy is that?
See,
You
the
sit
clothes are
there
going
and
right.
hold.
Look at that
you've got-
position they've got.
It's beautiful, and you wouldn't rush them. You'd let them come towards you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. That's what I think of the Tarzan yell.
Tarzan, yeah.
Jim B's nose in
Oh,
Battlefront.
okay.
Those,
Yeah,
cars.
those tanks.
Yeah. They are cool designs, aren't they? Look at Yoda, he always gets clips.
Jesus.
Look at that CGI in the back of this.
In the back, he's just like, "Where you going, mate?" He's literally like, "What's our mission briefing?" I'm going for a walk.
So this is the last scene you see of them two together.
Until.
Yeah, yeah. Until
Hello there. No,
no,
He doesn't say that at the top of the
I
ship.
know. I know.
Imagine that. He just looks up and Obi-Wan's there at the top of the ramp, just like, hello there.
Wait, what's the next thing they say to themselves? It is
Liar.
you. No.
Put
You turned.
No,
against
go,
me.
Anakin. No,
As he
no,
walks
go,
down
Anakin.
Yeah,
He looks at her
yeah.
and screams,
Let her
liar.
go.
You brought him with you.
You brought him here to kill me.
No, Anakin. No, I've been weak. Just Padme. Just weak Anakin.
Oh, we still got that bit coming. Can't
Yeah,
wait for
I know.
that.
With your-
Oh, it's gonna be brilliant.
And on top of that, we've got the death of the greatest swordsman the galaxy has ever seen.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he had to take him out first and had to deal with him quickly.
Surely you'd take Windu out first.
No, because Agent Kolar, he was right up there.
I keep thinking of Haribo chocolate or cola bottles every time you see it.
Yeah.
Or it sounds like a drink you get from Indonesia with like cola. There's the precursor to a Star Destroyer. It's like Star Wars, but not quite. It's like poetry that rhymes. So these clones, they're just wearing green suits, and their heads, it's just all CGI. The armor. That guy on the right is definitely CGI. Look at him.
Oh my god, that is horrible.
The guy in the middle doesn't even look like Tamara Morrison.
No.
I do like how some starfighters can't travel long distances. You have to have a main starship. Or one of these little things, wherever they are. Jedi petrol station.
Little Uber.
Yeah. Space Uber. Oh, Anakin's having his dreams again. Don't give up, Padme. That's how she just dies, isn't it? It's just... It's just PSP.
Literally was. I thought he was sleeping then. I thought it was a wet dream. It was obviously just a daydream.
See, again, she's just in the flat.
He came by this morning. Obi came.
He's like, what? Came by? Yep.
She's carrying. She's carrying twins.
Just as soulless and generic response, Sam. You've done that more better than a robot.
Yeah. Do that.
I was the actor.
You,
She's carrying twins.
She's died of sadness.
She's lost the will to
Well,
live.
unfortunately, we don't know what is killing her.
She's lost the will to live. It cuts her ring.
Yeah.
She's got black hair over her face, listening to like Blink 182 and like the Green Day.
Unfortunately, she's lost the will to live. But we have to act quick to save the babies. The babies? She's,
Babies.
she's carrying twins.
Oh, there are two of them.
This is getting out of hand.
She's just Newt Gunnery in the background.
Agent Kolar on Mace there.
See, these are the most boring scenes of this film because we're just talking about a scene that's at the end of the film.
We said, didn't we, from the thing, they don't have any chemistry together. I don't see it. It just It just doesn't bond well.
Well, it's just
And
Anakin
the
needs to
script isn't that
be.
good.
He needs to be just a bit more rough. He can't be a pretty boy. Like you
It
can't.
Oh,
needs,
you
to
wanna
be,
see
it needs to
that,
be
don't you?
rugged.
A bit more spanking, yeah.
He needs,
Like
he
when
needs
she
to look
walks
like
by.
David
Yeah.
Prowse. Like, you see what David Prowse looks like with the helmet off.
Well, if we could say David Bowie then, I don't know why.
Because David Prowse, R.I.P. David Prowse, died a couple of
Yeah.
days ago. He looked like you could imagine him as a warrior, just like an old
Yeah.
warrior. Whereas Anakin is just a handsome, pretty boy.
How's work going, Jack?
Sam,
It's going alright.
That's good.
oh, here's the guy. This is the mouth of Sauron.
Literally,
No, it is. It's the same actor.
Oh my god, is it?
Yeah, it's the same actor.
Are
I
these
did
his
not
real
know
teeth?
that.
Is that his real teeth?
No, I think he's got like prosthetics. There's no war
Is
here.
that his real teeth, Sam? He's not from England, right?
He's a cool character though. This guy.
Yeah. Speaks alien language.
Sam's got that outfit, I think.
So I think he's Australian or something. The guy.
There. He is here.
But then he also plays like the other characters in Lord of the Rings, doesn't he? Thousands of battle droids. Yeah, Jack, when we're doing the Indiana Jones commentary, Sam just goes to me. Went for a walk through the town today.
Yeah, I know. I was listening to. I support all.
Oh no, this is the
content.
unreleased one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and he just goes, "Was really busy." And that was it.
It was. It was busy.
Sam's.
Although in hindsight, Sam, that commentary was actually really good. When I think back to it, it was a really good one.
Which
the
one?
Last Crusade.
Oh yeah.
It was a good one.
Jack needs to watch Indiana Jones.
I have seen them, but I haven't.
What's that one? Allah!
What's the one when mate's bringing the sword around and he shoots him?
Number one.
Yeah.
Is that number one?
Raiders,
Okay.
That's the Raiders, yeah.
So
What?
I like how they kind of kit Obi-Wan out, like they're Matt's in a resistance.
Four.
Or do they give him? It's like, do you mind being a little bit quiet?
Sorry?
No, not you. Sorry,
No, that's right, Will. Leave it like that.
like he's trying to sneak in, and then it's just like what?
Yeah.
And it's just like hush, dragon. Oh, there is the banking clan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the droid army is at your disposal, Cal.
Isn't there a character called like Punda Babu or something like that?
The Mustafar system.
He's an expert swordsman.
Oh, I kept galloping. What?
General Grievous is an expert swordsman.
No, the
He is. He is an expert. Yeah, he's an expert blaze master.
What about the banking clan man?
Yeah, he can hold his own. He's not high level tier. I think Agen Kolar used stance 5, so he was really aggressive as well.
Clearly not.
But again, he had to use it. He had to get clear off the most dangerous one first.
No, I would have liked it if they all four of them held their own against him for like at least 30 seconds.
Well,
and
they should have
Palpatine-
done, because by that law of it, like, you know, it's just.
Because Palpatine, it would make Palpatine look even more powerful. He could take on 4 Master Jedi.
Well, Archduke Poggle the Less is a master swordsman, but he doesn't get a mention.
Hello there.
He does. Hello there.
General, I really
Oh,
like this bit. The fight's a bit
love the
underwhelming, but this was my favourite part of the film when I was young. I do like how
Here
they
we
build
go.
Grievous up a bit. It's like every time he gets into a conflict. What is that pose? But every time he gets into a conflict
He's
situation.
going to poke him in the eyes.
Oh, it's Indiana Jones with the swordsman.
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't they get back up though, like it did earlier?
He had no legs.
I got no legs.
Here we go.
You could just take him out now. Just like
Nah, he's a master swordsman, so he is ready.
he's not that.
He likes honor in battle.
He's fluent with the blade, you know. It's
I always
one with him.
thought to use a lightsaber you had to be in
Oh,
touch
look
with the
at
Force.
this.
Whereas Grievous could cut his arms off.
No, well, Finn.
Yeah. There you go, pose again.
Oh, here we go.
It's this bit here. It's like doing the windmill.
Kolar would just take him out instantly. It'd just be a 1-2 stance down.
I do like this fight, but
Look at him CGI. McGregor there as well.
was he?
Yes, 1,000,000%.
That's real.
You can.
It's just
Yeah,
on
that
a green
one's real.
screen. That's CGI. But
Yeah, they fade it in and out quite a lot.
one thing you'll notice in every Star Wars film, every time someone loses a lightsaber, there's always a shot like that, like of the lightsaber like getting thrown.
Yeah.
You'll see it again when he gets his other one off.
Oh, that parry. Oh, oh.
Lightsaber throwaway shot.
This fight is so unrealistic though. Like he would just be dead within 2 seconds.
What,
He would
Obi-Wan?
literally block like that, yeah, and he would just attack the other one.
But Obi-Wan's a master swordsman.
No, he's not. No, he's not actually. No, it's Agen Kolar and Windu.
And oh shoot, pause. They sound like Liam Neeson then. I don't know why.
You did. And I-
Oh no, come on, let's go.
Where's Agen Kolar? Get him in there.
Yeah, I know. They only send one Jedi.
I think he's on a mission where he's like doing something. I don't know.
He's not in the Jedi
Like,
Council.
get some
we saw him.
milk.
I got a tough mission for you, Agent Kolar. Go to the shops, get some milk for Yoda.
Oh, I don't think
That's a good
so.
shot there with the eyes.
Yeah,
It's like an actual cinematic thing. I like this, but he just crawls like a spider.
make him a Spidey.
Yeah. He gets in the South
It
Park
is
car.
weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Gets in Mr. Garrison's car.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Was one of these in one of the Star Wars games? Was it Battlefront? Battlefront
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I think you
so.
could get into
Yeah.
one.
Could you go on Utapau in one of the missions?
Yes, yeah, 1,000,000%.
You could go in Geonosis.
No, you could go on this map, 100%.
I think you could. I can't remember where though.
Yeah, you could. It was in the original Star Wars Battlefront 2 game.
Yeah.
Just chucks that guy off.
Yeah, I know. I feel this film is good up until Order 66, and then it's really good after that.
Yeah.
Very sad.
It's because there's not much character development after that. It's just all action, and you can just do the film. You don't have
I
to
love if he
develop
just
things.
activated that into his own
His
head. That'd
face.
be so
Yeah.
good.
That banking clan. They're playing Warhammer. Oh, there's the most useless Jedi on the right.
You just get the quite like they get the drop on her good.
Yeah, aimless secure. Well, they get the drop on the Jedi because they just don't expect it, do they?
Yeah, the Mundi holds his own for a little bit.
He does.
He is a master swordsman as well.
What's the name of the planet he's on?
What one? He's on the snow one, isn't he? Well, it's like snowing.
Well, you can.
He's in one of the...
I remember in the Battlefront 2 game, he's the tutorial, isn't he? You play as him. I do like Mundi. He's wise, isn't he?
Look at that head.
Hmm.
It's throbbing. His
brain.
head is throbbing.
This line of thought will carry us.
What does she need to be there to secure? It doesn't say anything. Make it your man.
She's a master swordsman.
She is a master swordsman, so
This
just
isn't
be
it, is it? Oh, okay.
informed.
I thought this was the scene. I was
I
like,
was like jumping a gun a little
Yeah,
bit in here.
yeah.
It's just Agent Kolar there, like getting this over and done with, just there him by himself.
It's Asian Kolar guy.
he's got a bit of a dodgy haircut, Anakin. Have you seen the concept art of what they wanted him to look like?
No.
He's got like a Mohican and a mullet.
Lenny Henry.
That was how Jack used to have his hair.
Yeah, because Hayden grew his hair really long, and then they would just cut it all off because it just didn't look right.
I think that looks good as hair like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's sort of like a little bad boy, you know.
Yeah.
Skater, you know.
That's the thing. You don't want him to be a
rugged.
bad boy. Just
That's
make him
the
look
thing,
like a
the-
warrior.
That's the image of when you say Anakin Skywalker. That's what I think.
Yeah, me
that's
too.
how I picture.
You don't
I
of,
think he looks
Jake
quite
Lloyd?
good in this. I
Yeah.
think he looks a lot better than Attack of the Clones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't- Well, he looks like you say that sort of rebel guy.
Oh, this is the reveal now, yeah.
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 Anakin, I'm in the closet.
Well, it's the fog. That's why he sent Agent Kolar on Windu. The fog was clouding Yoda as well. He thought that they would be able to stop him. I'm not serious. That's what it actually says.
Well, it's just this. You're obsessed with this guy. What?
Sam, it's on Wikipedia.
I don't doubt its integrity and its truth, but
Here we go. The big reveal.
Yeah, but surely because we got the new Disney destroyed the expanded universe, that means nothing now, Jack. So by our
Yeah.
logic, he's awful. Just got white out straight away.
No, I would never have that opinion. I can't.
just a dogmatic,
Fake
narrow
news.
view of the Jedi.
There's fake news. Agent Kolar. He's a great guy. He's a master swordsman.
Master
That's
Sword's really great guy. I tell you what, Asian, he's a loser. He's just a loser. That's why he dies first. He's just a loser.
He is the
You'll
best.
be able to save
So
your
you said
wife.
I said Obi-Wan's the best character, and you were like, no, he's not. But I think
Palpatine
Palpatine's the best character.
Yeah.
I beg you.
I used my knowledge.
Agent. He had the lightsaber a little bit too close to him, as he anticipated. He would have just speared him in the face.
That was Agent Kolar to the whole council when he's showing off his blade skills. Use my knowledge, I beg you.
Those paintings in the back kind of look like xenomorphs from like Alien or something, don't they?
Yeah, fucking like, from like Prometheus as well. Like the rock faces.
Or in Skyrim when it's like panning along the Dragonborn.
All he has to do is just slip it into him. I didn't even make that sound weird. Like he just got to push that into him a little bit, just end it.
Yeah, I know. It's sort of just like,
You know what I mean? Look,
Yeah, but you can sense
I
his power.
know you would. And it's behind him as well. All he's got to do is put it in.
Yeah, but he's using.
I'm going to cut this movie scene out and put another scene in. Jack over
Just
that.
the tip.
But he's using he's using the Force to manipulate him.
He's not. He's playing on Anakin's lust for power.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's a master manipulator. He's a master vocalist, Sam.
Yeah, well, he's a master of the Force. The dark side.
He's not saying the dark side makes you evil. He's saying use the dark side power to help your
Look
wife.
smile at the end as well. It's like,
yeah, the little smirk.
But he kind of likes it, doesn't he? He enjoys knowing that he's
kind of likes it
because he's kept it repressed for years. Oh,
look at him just grabbing that.
Yeah.
Is that not hurting his hand? Gonna wedge it in.
this is a cool place. I see what you mean, like an online Star Wars game where you could go to all these planets, but we just turn into a massive lightsaber fight, everyone. I think that's a miniature, that is. Like a model. And it's just all CGI, this stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that's crazy, though, because it just looks good, doesn't it? But then it looks out of place because it's good.
It's tough, but it's got.
What do you think of this fight?
It's quite. I don't really like it.
Oh, he went flying. And I like how when
it's
he
the way
kicks him,
it's where he
it hurts.
backhands him.
Yeah. Oh, I like the spring noises it makes. But
What bit are you on?
So he just picked him up, punched the ship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Ripped his heart out. Oh, look at this.
Opened it.
That sounds like and he backhands him.
I do like how when he kicks him though, it hurts. Like because it would.
Yeah.
It's like fighting the Terminator. This bit. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Is he doing another Obi-Wan dangling off the edge?
Bullseye.
It is a bit underwhelming, isn't it? The way he dies, just gets shot.
So, chong.
Chong, chong, chong.
So
It's the only time Obi-Wan uses a gun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an hour and 7 minutes in, and that's Grievous gone. That's why it's like they bring these characters in, these villains, and they just kill them off straight away. So there's just no like imagine if like Darth Maul was still alive in Episode 3 and Obi-Wan had been hunting him for years.
Here we go. This is what I said. Look, he's always with him. I see him walking then. Oh, it's so powerful every scene with him.
Doesn't Grievous survive that or something?
No. Darth Maul survives the first bit. But you understand my point. Like if Darth Maul was in number 3 and Obi-Wan was just constantly trying to hunt him down to get revenge on Qui-Gon.
No, I think General Grievous is a better character.
We'll make General Grievous in number 1 then. And he killed Qui-Gon. A simp lord?
Yes, he's sure. You know that someone as well. You and Agen, get over there.
I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. At least Mace Windu gets to do something now. Do you like his lightsaber? Not the blue part, but the handle. Mace Windu's one.
Yeah, look at that.
It's got like a little bit of gold on it. Even Anakin's scar makes him look like pretty, if that makes sense. So
There he is. Oh, look at him.
Kit Fisto go with him then?
Kit Fisto, yeah.
He's a good swordsman, but he's not a master.
He is a master.
No, yeah, but he's not a master
I
swordsman.
think he is a master swordsman. He takes on
No,
Grievous
Well,
in the Clone Wars.
You got levels to this. There's levels to this.
Like that transition.
Oh, that was good.
Those chairs are like droidicas.
Make it sliddy.
That's right, it's Windows Movie Maker. Those.
Yeah, it is. It's like you got Premiere Pro for Christmas, George Lucas. So this is one of the best scenes in the whole trilogy.
He's meditating.
Just how they kind of reach out and look at each other. And
I'd never noticed actually the voice of Palpatine.
neither did I. Maybe they added it in.
Nah,
I think they must have. I don't ever remember that bit.
there's a lot of things which you don't notice in the thing because I guess you're not paying attention or don't have the volume loud or whatever.
It is good. This. Oh, they just reach
Anakin's
out.
so conflicted.
And it's good because at no point does he say I'm conflicted. You just know he is.
Yeah. You got the way you get George is like, make him look out the window.
Make him look out the window and say I'm so conflicted.
And he just goes, I'm conflicted.
And the editor's like, let's cut that bit.
Yeah, yeah, too much.
Poor Padme. No, she's just a senator.
She's the real victim of this.
Well, the galaxy as well.
An agent.
But they try and portray Anakin's the victim in all of this, isn't he? If you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Ends. I like how it says ends.
That's what Anakin should have been like when he killed the Tusken Raiders. Not like I killed them. Now the film gets amazing from this point.
No. Why are you going? You should have stayed there.
Because Padme will die. Because I don't think he thinks...
I like how he gets...
Oh, here we go. Let's get serious now, boys. Look at the squad roll up.
I feel like this channel was made for this moment.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, look at Agen. Oh.
I'd like to announce a new theme on the show. It's called Commentary-oki, where we just commentate over it in a karaoke version. Say the
Oh,
words
look at
out.
Agen. Look at that stance. Look at that stance 5 coming out. Side your feet.
I'm the Sith.
That's it.
Okay, Jack, we need you to act out the things. Look at this. That's his taxi driver. Taxi driver moment. You talking
Treason,
to me?
then. You ready? Here we go for Agen. Oh. Ready? Look at Agen. Look at that 2 stance. No!
No. Master Swordsman.
Look at this. Look at that 2 parry. Look at that little. See that little.
Oh,
And
no.
he was a master in his final moments. Then he got granted it.
Like you.
Oh, see that smirk?
Come on, Jack, we need the pokey bits.
you see the slide back?
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you see here? With a...
look at this. Oh.
Granted.
Most Windu could take him out easily.
Yeah, I know your theory saying he knew he was coming, but I don't believe that. I think he genuinely defeated him, and he just happened to come.
Yeah, but because he's like, don't kill me, and then he just suddenly just erupts into unlimited power because he had
Yeah,
it.
he needed to hold the nut. You know, this is the second nut. He needed some time to rest, some orange
Here we
juice.
go. It's Palpatine's face.
Yeah.
It's not yet. It's by the
Oh,
glass
look at
shower. Oh, come on, Sam, do it.
There you go. Look at that. Oh.
You ready? Here it comes.
There he is.
Here it comes. Ready? No, it's parry this bit. Ready?
There you go, yeah. Pokey.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Oh. That's what you mean. I just completely took him out and lobbed his lightsaber away.
Yeah, he defeated him.
And
He just
run
kicks him.
out of green screen.
Windu's nearly a master swordsman.
He is a master swordsman.
No,
He's
it's
Sidious.
close.
said he
It's
was
Agen.
earlier.
It's Agen. That's the main
There
one.
he is. I love his name wasn't even that. We just said it wrong the whole episode.
It's Agen Kolar.
The Jedi taking over. Over.
Jedi taking over.
So here's some commentary Oki coming up.
No.
Don't let him kill me. So why does he just stop? Because it's him doing the lightning.
It's like the Shakespearean play. It's like being so obvious in your face. You know, it's Anakin choosing. It's because so over the top.
But you know,
Look at his face. He's like 4 strokes deep. Look at him.
I hate how this is what makes Palpatine ugly, though.
Yeah, it's a bit...
It should be the dark side that just corrupts him over thousands of years.
He's about to bust. He's about to bust. He can't. I'm weak.
Gosh.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
I like how we always try and make a serious point about the scene, and Jack just was like, "Oh, this is the bit where he's holding it in."
I said the serious point then with him.
Talking about nuts and all that.
Yeah, well, it was the divide, you know, good and evil, Shakespearean.
I feel how Darth Sidious should look like that because he's just been corrupted by the dark side over hundreds of years, and then you just go, look at his face.
It is. Look at his face.
There we go.
Please don't. Please don't.
Please don't.
Oh, swing mace. Oh.
That's the Master Swordsman, Jack. That's your 2 Master Swordsmen gone.
In 5 minutes.
That's going to be such a good...
When Mace was nearly at his level, Kolar's.
They weren't, as you said, they were the same.
No, Kolar would win normally in most duels, you know, in sparring sessions.
I think I'm going to go on Wikipedia and it's going to say edited by Jack Manson.
Yeah.
and it's going to say
Agent Kolar is the big.
Yeah. And then I've got to go on Google and type in Agent Kolar fan fiction. It says made by Scarface 1883.
Man puss reap.
Anakin.
Oh.
His face just looks so... It sort of looks like his brain has come to the front.
That's why I'm just...
This is making... Sam looking at his final chicken wing before he devours it from Domino's.
But I don't know how now it's... Anakin did that and now he's fine with going to the Jedi Temple and slaughtering everyone.
Yeah,
it's so sudden, isn't it?
Yeah. It's sort of just
he's been fully corrupted now. He's embracing it. He's let himself open up.
I thought it was to be a gradual thing, like Anakin starts using dark side powers to save Padme, which eventually just corrupts him.
But I like how he's like, yeah, sorry, only one person has ever achieved it.
But I think, see, this bit here, that was really good acting by Hayden then, when he literally said then, we can save her. You know, before it was, I can teach you, he was literally like, we can, and he literally just breaks down. Like, he's literally just, look, he's a slave now, look.
I think he's just like, oh, I've done this.
Look.
Vader.
Growls softly.
He really goes over the top in this bit. Do you think he knows he's in the rubbish film?
Yeah.
And he's just like, let's do it. Let's just go crazy. Vader.
Ooh.
Vader.
What do you think Vader means?
Hot.
Don't know.
Darth Hot.
Big. Or it's a play on Agent Kolar, to respect him.
What? Where'd you get Vader from? Agent?
Well, on his home planet of Bleklar, Vader is his real name.
I think this is cool bit. This.
Yeah, the 66 scene.
Yeah.
This is really good. This is sad.
Because Order
69.
Execute Order.
Order 69.
His little woman in the room comes in, who was told to leave earlier at the opera, just walks in.
Cuts the Ayla Secura, getting a train run on her. I'd watch that.
You like the blue ones, don't you?
What, George Lucas?
Yeah.
Nothing.
And the guy with the big double chin at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Kenobi is now an enemy of the Republic.
It's just so sudden, though, I think. Like, now he's just like, kill your empress to kill your master.
Just kill your best friend. Yeah, alright, fine.
His eyes. Imagine, I'd just be looking at him like, I don't trust this. Don't
trust this man.
You know that thing? Are we the baddies? You see that thing, like the thing. It's like, look.
Are we the baddies?
My cap has a skull on it.
Are we the baddies?
It's like, your lightsaber's red. Are you the baddie? I don't think the Emperor should have a lightsaber, though. Like, he should be so powerful.
I don't think Yoda should either.
No. So when the Emperor and Yoda have their fight, it should be like Gandalf versus Voldemort. Dumbledore versus
Voldemort.
Voldemort.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, two
Who is
wizards.
this kid?
It should be Gandalf again. It should be
Gen? What? Agent Kolar, you're trying to say?
Agent Kolar versus Voldemort.
Who's Agen Kolar?
He's a master wizard.
Imagine that. So you've chosen death, Agent Kolar.
Yeah.
I come back to you now.
Agent Kolar the White.
We'll rule the galaxy.
And
Shove.
peace.
It's so good, isn't it?
He's really good actor.
The last 10 minutes of this film. I think that's the best 10 minutes of this film. And this, so the best 20 minutes.
Oh, look at that.
I do like how the clones have been programmed to just kill the Jedi. That's the thing about these films. They were all made, unlike the sequels. 1, 2, and 3 were written as a clear story. All by the same guy with there's a clear end goal, whereas the sequels were written by 3 different people, one after the other. So whoever wrote number 2 had to finish off whatever started at number 1, and they couldn't do what they wanted to do. So it's just a complete mess.
Here we go. I might get a bit emotional for the stream, man. Some tears might flow.
For your boy Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Yeah, his face turning around.
No, it's for that clone there that just got killed.
Or Plo Koon as well, getting just winged down. Oh, look at that! Put some rounds in it. You see that?
Their guns are like proper guns, like not laser guns, didn't they? They sound like machine guns.
What?
Yeah,
that was a droid using cover then. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was actually... Roger.
Yeah, so that thing, the only real thing in that scene is the helmet.
I know.
Commander Cody, the traitor. Doesn't Cody become like the leader of the clones or something like that?
Yeah, come on, yeah.
No, like after this, he becomes like the main stormtrooper or something.
Oh, instantly. I would have loved that bit just come up, how awkward that would have been with Obi-Wan just sitting there with an exit there, and you're just like, what is that? And he's just there like, oh.
Here we go. Well, do you know how they appears really small? What happens if his voice was like really like high pitched?
Yeah.
Execute Order 66, Cody.
Yes, my lord.
They kind of wasted it a bit. Just wait for him to come back. 'Cause he's going to come back at some point, isn't he?
Oh, this is sad now.
Yeah.
But they
Get some great editing over this and some sad effects, please.
I'll have in memoriam to the Jedi.
The music
we need one
as
of
well.
Agent Kolar as well.
I mean, the music's good for this.
Oh, look at Ki-Adi, like he pushes up and looks back. Like, look at that stance.
What stance is that? Do you reckon that's stance 2? Because it's quite defensive.
No,
but
it's
quite...
stance 3, I would say.
Oh.
Because he is a little bit aggressive. Oh no.
I want to remember the name of the planet.
There's another Master Swordsman slain. Look at his face.
He takes a few out.
He holds himself. Oh,
This woman just trips on the brick, slips on a banana skin. It's like the end to Red Dead Redemption with Ki-Adi-Mundi.
No, this is sad. This
bit isn't. This is the worst bit, but
no,
this did make me sad in the cinema.
She's a Master Swordsman, so you've got to respect it.
how does she not sense it? Look.
She's like, what?
I'm sorry, if I made this film, I'd edit that bit
She's
out.
done.
I'd like give her a more interesting death. Goodbye, Tarful. Goodbye, Chewbacca.
Goodbye, Agent Kolar.
I like how he's got the original ship from the second one.
No, not Plo Koon.
Wow, look at that dodge. You see that?
No.
No.
He was the best pilot, wasn't he? He was a master pilot.
Yeah.
He was a master pilot.
Well, yeah, Kit Fisto was a master swimmer. I think this one was called Adi Gala.
She wasn't a master.
She was a master dirt bike rider.
Yeah.
What did we saw her body just go flying in front of the screen?
And she's just on the ground right in front of the camera like,
She does that thing, Sam, in Indiana Jones, where the guy lands on the front of the windscreen.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
This is cool how, you can't...
War is
take
beautiful
Yoda.
yet horrific, Samuel, isn't it?
It is. I love how for the best Jedi, they just send these 2 goons up. It's like,
I don't think they know.
He's a master marksman.
These are master marksmen. I'm pretty sure one of them is just like a random guy from down there.
Yeah, the other one was, but he couldn't get the quick draw off.
What's Chewbacca? A master... He's a master friend.
Master crossbow.
Master crossbow.
Master crossbow.
Look at this guy.
Look at that. Oh, No, he wasn't a master.
Master Skywalker. There's 2 men then. What the guy?
Wait, what's his name? It's like Jodus Bungan or something.
It's Liam,
It
according
is.
to number 2.
Liam.
Liam. So this guy's a master swordsman, according to Jack.
He is. He does hold his own for a little bit.
Does he?
Yep.
I did hear a really chilling version of events of that scene. Someone on YouTube said they should have the doors just shut and you just hear screaming.
Yeah, that would be good.
But the thing
What,
is,
from Anakin? As they just destroy him.
They'll kill him.
they're just like jabbing him in the ankles.
Behind the seat, Agent Kolar's son just comes out, and he's just Anakin like throws his saber down. He's just at the door, like scratching it, like his nails coming off. Like, let me out! Let me out!
It's like the end of Rogue One when Darth Vader comes out the corridor. It's Agent Kolar, son, walking down. It's like broom, broom.
Just flipping people up. Like.
That's easily the best scene in Star Wars, I think, for me. One of
It's
the best.
Jack Mans turns up.
Yep.
It's
Senator Mance.
what?
There's been a rebellion. I like their sights. They want with butterflies.
It's been a rebellion, sir. I'm sorry.
He's a master coward.
Here's the next Master Swordsman.
Master coward. What do you? He's not exactly a master.
Here we go. This is a master swordsman.
He's a bit slow, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but very strong. Good parries.
I think he's George
Good
Lucas' son.
parries. He's dead.
Make my son die. He's just like... he tries to kill his son in an accident.
Is it like the crow with the actual round that was real with the
no.
black bullet?
That's
Is that what
sad,
they
though.
use it on my son?
I don't. You see the thing he had in his mouth? That sort of like oxygen.
Yeah, James Bond
that-
breather.
Yeah, is that really a thing? Is that?
You can
Yeah, I
get
wouldn't be too
snorkels,
far
can't you?
fetched,
They can
is
go
it, Sam?
underwater.
In this world, or this, you know.
It's like, he can move stuff with his mind, but he can't breathe underwater using a pipe.
Sam's just like, this is so unrealistic.
Double moons.
They're scouting for Agent Kolar.
Okay,
So I
Yoda's
can't
a
believe
scout.
he's dead.
He's not going on about.
I can't help it. He's the best
Kolar.
Jedi ever. He's the best Jedi ever.
What? I think you saw him for about 2 seconds.
You've
all-
seen him a lot.
All that happened was
Well, the past...
Yeah, but he had to be dealt with.
Since 2005, I always thought, why did that guy die so easily? What a waste of a character.
Well, you know why now? Because he had to be singled out first. You had to. That was Palpatine was like shaking in fear. Apparently, like he had to get him out of the way.
He wasn't on the last... Goodbye, Tarful. I've got a toy of Tarful.
Some space there. Do that zoom in thing on it. Was going on. Make his head funny.
Oh, here we go. It's Star Wars. Everyone's got 70s haircuts as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that Ray in the background?
Who's this guy? It looks a bit like Robert Pires.
It's Captain Antilles. It's Wedge Antilles' dad.
Did you find Kolar?
Sir, Colar's dead.
They're just like
We'll have a day.
everyone's cheering, like got fireworks going off. Like there's no way it could
It's at
happen.
the end of
How do they not notice Kenobi there? Like,
well, they just said there's no body, and they're just like, oh yeah, that's fine, he's dead then. And it's like, well, no.
Do you see Grievous's body still
Yeah, I
there?
know.
He didn't get cleaned up.
So uncivilized. That's a droid bomber.
whoa!
What do you think of Sidious's taxi driver? You talking to me? When he flicked his lightsaber out of his wrist.
Oh, that's so good. He was like,
Are you talking to me?
you can't be talking to me. No one else is.
I'm the only one here.
Do it.
It's funny how they have so much space technology, but how they talk to each other is like really laggy and
Yeah.
blurry.
The communication, the technology we're using is better for this. Is better than that.
They've got flying ships. Yes, the younglings uprised.
I'm fine. They're all dead.
Agent Kolar's son led the uprising.
He just comes in like maimed, like bloody to pieces. It's like Agent Kolar's son. He looked at me.
I saw Asian Kolar try to assassinate
Yeah.
Chancellor myself.
What about Obi-Wan?
Hey, Jedi been killed. It's kind of like, I don't know, your husband coming home and saying, "Well, I've joined the Nazi party today."
Yeah, it is a little bit.
But then, like suddenly being really into it over the space of an afternoon.
He was a communist at the start of the day. Now he's a now he's a dedicated Nazi.
And she kind of buys it. She's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Well, she's just she's also scared, but she's just so in love with him. You know, anything he says.
She's a power-hungry senator. That's why.
Yeah, she
wants to be chancellor herself. That's the real.
I think she does.
Yeah. He's under a lot of stress.
Is that C-3PO's only line in this film?
No, he spoke earlier.
Did he?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He was like, "Oh, how are you, R2?" Or something.
How are you R2?
There's something like that.
Where is Agen Kolar? Is that something important?
Yeah.
It's freaking Agen Kolar.
This is Star Wars: Revenge of Agen Kolar.
Yeah.
This is what this film is.
Backstroke of Agen Kolar.
Oh, should we try and get him for an interview? Will, I might be able to get him.
Agen Kolar. Go to Disney and write and say, I've got this great character for a one-off movie like Rogue One. It's just Agen Kolar, a Star Wars story, and it culminates in that scene where he just gets wiped out.
Agen Kolar, Master Swordsman. That's what it's called.
And the front cover is him like that,
oiled up as well with his t-shirt off. Really get the views in.
I
like the extended edition when you see Yoda fighting them outside. You seen that?
It's in
the
this
temple.
Yeah, it's in this one.
It's in this one, yeah. He does he throws his lightsaber into one of them and then jumps on it and pulls it out, doesn't
Are
he?
you sure? I think it's in extended.
I remember. I always remember because it's one of that's the only scene I think when Yoda has a lightsaber that's actually cool.
You also see an extended hologram fight as well. I can't remember in extended. I think you see a bit more of Anakin killing them. It's a little bit more.
Yeah. But I don't like how Anakin, he goes to the Jedi Temple, he's meant to be this fearsome Jedi. All you see him do is just kill children.
I wonder what these guys think. You know, they're just working and.
I wonder if they're on 9 to 5, like what their contracts are like as well. You know, like do those shifts.
Do the Separatists install 0-hour contracts?
Zero contract.
His face.
Had a bit of dribble on him, the Gunnery, then, didn't they? Underneath his bottom lip. There's the banking clan guy.
The banking clan will sign your
You
treaty.
notice he looks different. They've changed the look of him in this one.
Perhaps it's a different guy. It's his son or something.
Oh, the investment banking clan. He's a banking master. He's a Forex master, the banking clan. I think that's a different actor to the guy, because he's in all three.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It is cool, the story of how a republic, one man can take over a republic and turn it into an empire. The first galactic empire. This mission in the game was really fun. When you had to infiltrate the temple as Obi-Wan. And then if you do it again on that Star Wars mod that I told you about, you have to fight the clones.
Yeah.
This is where Vader's castle was, isn't it? After this episode. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Vader's castle is on Mustafar because it channels his hate and anger and his sadness.
I was going to say, does it have an emotional attachment to Mustafar?
Yeah. That's where his wife died and where he died.
Where he effectively burned.
So it fuels his anger. Crisp. You see it in Rogue One, I think, don't you? He's like, don't choke on your aspirations. So R2 remembers all of this. Yet when he sees Obi-Wan again, he's never like, oh, do you remember that time when all that happened?
Well, he has his memory wiped, doesn't he?
Look at those guards.
Only C-3PO has his memory wiped. R2 is very much... Surely they know who Anakin Skywalker is.
Welcome, Lord Vader.
Wouldn't they? Like, New Gunnery would know who Anakin is.
Not necessarily.
I think he would, because he's picked up as he's the best Jedi in the Clone Wars. He's becomes the most famous.
Who, careful, who are we talking about here?
Anakin.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, but he becomes renowned as a great warrior. Like, General Grievous knows who he is, so surely Newt Gunray knows who he is. So when he turns up, he's like, hang on, you're Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, there you go. You're right.
Yeah.
He might not recognise him.
Oh, yeah. It's the same with Palpatine. As soon as you put a hood on him, he becomes Sidious and no one knows
Yeah,
him.
Yeah, exactly.
most likely.
He's using the Force to cloud his judgment.
There's Jar Jar.
They remember me scarred.
Yeah. Yeah, but if he turned up like that, you'd be like, you look a bit evil, Palpatine.
Yeah, you'd be like, what's up with your face? No.
He's just been abused by
Oh,
the Jedi.
I did hear this scene reminds me of something really funny someone said on YouTube. They said, surely if all the Jedis disappeared when they died, you just see loads of just cloaks everywhere.
Yeah.
And
I don't get that.
just walking around just like, oh, this is my size.
Yeah, but they're not in tune with the Force as much.
And they're
are
not
they, these
Master Swordsmen either. I think only the Master Swordsmen go.
Oh no.
So Qui-Gon, he wasn't, unfortunately.
So now that means Liam's dead. From Attack of the Clones.
R.I.P. Liam.
Oh.
Oh.
See, that's
That
just
Porsche,
backhand.
that droid.
Oh, do you see? He wasn't anywhere near.
He died of a broken heart.
That was like Lara and Wreck. You know the way he was just spraying.
That guy who just got killed then is the one who's like, no, there are two of them.
Yeah, sad.
that.
It is honestly sad.
In the Revenge of the Sith game,
brutal,
you have to kill them.
Sam.
I know. I feel a bit for the Cis guys because you know they're
is that Chancellor's Twitch stream? You know, following him around his head, that little thing.
He's like, subscribe, add me on Steam.
There's the guy with the what are they called?
Oh no!
Dials. There is a mission in the
droid armies at your disposal, Count.
There is a mission in the Revenge of the Sith game where you just walk into that room and just massacre them. So I would have been 8 playing that game.
But you face the Nemoidians in the game, and they're really overpowered.
I just remember
the Nemoidian warriors.
I guess you have to. I guess you have to give yourself some kind of challenge.
Look at that, Sam. Imagine that as the Sith Lord.
It is a Sith Lord. There's nothing to imagine here.
There we go. The war is over.
Oh no.
And thus ends Newt Gunray.
The war is over.
Thus ends Newt Gunray, son of
Newt Gunray.
son of Poggle the Lesser.
Archduke Poggle the Lesser.
It's very sad, that bit, isn't it?
Only pain you will find.
Then we see, if there's CCTV of it, then the Emperor wasn't really covering his tracks that much, was it? You see CCTV of him literally saying he's Darth Vader.
Yeah.
See, Yoda knows.
Yeah, only pain you will find. Yeah.
Well, he's casual.
Parrying. Oh, see that one holding its own then for a little bit.
He's a master sword.
Yeah, it was a master swordsman.
I grant you the highest honor. The Order of Jack. It means you're a master swordsman.
Yeah.
See, look, the CCTVs that you're recording it.
You could literally leak that, like to the world. Why didn't he leak it to TMZ?
Yeah.
And get it spreading round?
Get it leak Assange.
Leak it to the Coruscant Mail.
WikiLeaks.
This is fake news. This is not real. This is a deep fake video.
You didn't hear my joke. Did you hear it?
What?
WikiLeaks.
Oh my god, amazing. That's brilliant.
Thank you.
The boy you trained gave tears.
That's the answer to everything. Use your feelings. Doesn't really help much, Yoda, does it?
He's useless.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He never says anything. It's just like, try this.
He's imparting wisdom. He's a man of.
Is he? Everyone's dying. There's kids dying around him, Sam. He's a
He's-
warmonger. He's horrible.
I don't understand these words you're using, but I think it's more that he's trying to be mindful of what's going on in the situation. He's analysing.
He's not doing a very good job.
But now's not time for hasty action.
I think it's this scene when these two were filming this scene. Anthony Daniels in the C-3PO costume just stacked it off of the set.
He was so shocked that Anakin had turned.
Master Annie. Killing younglings. Don't make him younglings. How much more powerful would it be if he killed the children? He killed the master younglings. What do you think of the fashion in this, Sam?
I don't know.
Oh, you look good in that, Sam.
What that?
You would, yeah.
What is that?
What is that, girlfriend? That's a 2012 chic cashmere jumper, honey, and you look splendid in it.
That is so
I mean,
Second
I
Republic
think I'd
friendly.
look good on that sofa. That looks like quite a comfy sofa.
Jesus, that would look good, spread out on that sofa.
No, I'd just say I think it's quite a comfy sofa. You know, might look quite.
It's probably not even real. It's probably CGI. They're just sitting on.
Green
They're sitting
box.
on wooden stools.
Probably.
School chairs. Don't rock on it.
I'm still not annoyed, but there'd be so many of them crashing into each other.
Yeah. Well, they're all master flyers.
The master pilot. Some of them. Master flyers.
Master flyers.
See, he could have took Agent Kolar with him, and he would have got this cleaned up a lot quicker.
No, you wouldn't have taken Agent Kolar with him to take Anakin because he knows Anakin would have died.
Yeah, actually, yes. Good point.
So he just slumps there.
Oh, look at him die.
It is. So don't forget, guys, this is a children's film.
Is it?
Yeah. The CG in this, though, is like, we're not complaining about the CG in this film. It's just so much better.
Is it?
It's not really. Well, I guess it is suitable for children if it's 12A. But yeah, but
it's a kids' film.
But at the bottom line is Star Wars are films for kids.
I mean, the mark of Cain's coming on to Anakin like nothing before.
The Mark of Cain.
Yeah.
What, the wrestler? He's got his mask on in the next scene.
No, I mean
the mark of Kolar. You mean?
I mean the Cain, like the Cain and Abel story. Think of all the death and killing that Anakin's just done.
Yeah, but Cain and Abel were brothers like Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Come on, Sam, get another story. We were talking about this last week, Hutton. Give me another one.
That coat Padme was wearing was Joseph's dream.
Tell me
coat.
about Kolar. Give me a story from the Bible about him. He must be quite heavily featured.
This is Obi-Wan's house, this little thing here.
Yeah. I'd live.
Some people do. You can get those little ones in Japan, can't you? Those little hotels where it's
Or
just like a little
China,
shoe
it's like
box.
$1,000 for a shoebox room. That's what
Yeah.
it's like
I'd
in
live
New
in
York. It's in a luxurious spaceship, Sam, though.
Go to your cell and your cell.
I love this throwing the guards.
So apparently Spielberg directed this scene.
Really?
Yeah, well, him and George Lucas are BFFs, aren't they?
Yeah.
See, that's not a George Lucas shot, is it?
No, of course not. It's got a little bit of depth to it, and it's like well planned out. So it's
I don't know if
not
it's
gonna
this
be.
scene or if it's the fight scene between Yoda and Palps.
Why does he not keep the droid units? Surely they're
Because they're wasted, they're useless. I think they only use them because they're cheap, so the Trade Federation could
Yeah, they're
mass-produce them.
crap. They weren't even shooting at them. Sam. You
The
saw
clone
that.
army is his army.
Yeah, well, that droid might have been under pressure, wouldn't you?
Why would he be under pressure? He's a droid, Sam.
You know, the adrenaline might be going.
He's a sentient being, is he, Sam?
He might be. You don't know that. You don't know anything. You don't know.
Sam's a droid.
You don't know his life. It's Jeremy Kyle. You know they get like
Yeah.
counter yelled at. You don't know my life, mate. You don't know my struggle. You don't know what I've been through.
Well, that's it. I guess we don't know if the droids are sentient beings or not. Remember, one of them got squirted in the eyes and was like, "Out of my eye." So
And everyone was like, "You're welcome." So he knows the
Yeah.
pain of being
yeah,
rejected.
so, yeah, they know feelings of thank you and gratitude.
They know manners cost nothing.
Here we go. This bit's quite sad.
Yeah. But who's to blame here? Obi-Wan or Anakin in this situation?
Who's to blame?
Anakin chokes her out.
Anakin for basically choking his wife,
Yeah,
Sam.
but-
That's quite. You need to. That's Sam. Who's to blame here?
No, my point is, if Obi-Wan didn't leave, come out and was like, "What are you doing here?" You know, would they have been like, "Oh, I love you. Let's go back"? And
But he starts choking her before that, doesn't he?
no, does he?
I see what
I'm
you
not too
mean.
sure.
At the end of the, you could have argued that.
Yeah.
But she would have died in childbirth anyway.
But it was already because it was already escalating before he come out, wasn't it? Like, and he was getting more and more.
But if everyone didn't turn up,
Domestic.
Anakin would have still have been Darth Vader, just not in the suit.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, because then Obi-Wan would go into hiding, but then the children would become Sith. The Emperor would have trained Luke. He would have eventually killed his own father. What do you think of the fight?
It's great.
It's
very
good.
long.
When you go on about like the first one, you didn't like dancing wise. This is well over the top dancing wise and pointless techniques and moves they're using where you can just kill each other.
I like the first part, but then when it starts getting on like
Yes,
when it's,
yeah,
like,
it
they're
gets stupid
flying
then.
on the wires and then on the platforms, it looks a bit like a video game, and it kind of loses that emotion between the two characters. Like if they just had like a brawl on the side of a volcano.
Yeah,
like,
like slugs down, Queensbury rules, no lightsabers, just throwing leather.
There's a part where they lose their lightsabers and it's just fists,
Like Lara, like that, the elbows against the wall.
Oh, that'd be much more emotional.
Martos.
His face.
Like, and then they're just like shattered because like
I love his stance, you know, when you see him with like standing in the ship.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's one. It's the ultimate Chad alpha.
Chad.
liar. Do you know he's gonna kill her for what?
Oh no, you are right. He does choke her before.
Yeah, see, Sam. So who's in the right? Is it still who's in the wrong or right? Is it still Obi-Wan or is it Anakin?
I guess Anakin's in the wrong. Yeah.
Does he think she
guess.
likes Obi-Wan?
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
Anakin. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, no, but look, she's seen him.
But he's still in the wrong for choking her, Sam. That's just like, is it right just to hit a woman straight because he's seen someone else?
You've completely misunderstood what I was saying.
You're saying he only choked her out because he saw Obi-Wan?
Yeah, that's what my point is.
No, but I still don't agree with that because he's still escalating and they're still getting more and more arguing and getting more and more aggressive with each other. So he still would have hurt her.
Okay, all right, yeah, probably. I don't know.
Well, he does do it because he thinks Obi-Wan has turned
Yeah.
Padme against him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what my point is. Is Obi-Wan the cause of him becoming the domestic?
Well, not really, because it's Anakin's delusion as well. It's mainly his delusion. Obi-Wan just goes there to protect everyone.
I'm just trying to get a bit of analysis here, gentlemen.
Yeah. I like his haircut. They really did try and make him like Alec Guinness in this one.
I just don't like. I don't think Hayden can act.
He can act. He's just the script is just not good for him in this film. Maybe it's just miscast.
I just don't know.
Your new empire,
Anakin.
Anakin. My allegiance is to the Republic.
To democracy.
This scene's become a bit of a meme, hasn't it now?
Yeah. Don't try it.
Sith
That's
doing
a
absolute
good line though. George Lucas has some good lines.
I must. That was probably Steven Spielberg making him do that one. His one was probably, "I'll hit you with my silly sword. Stay down, man." And then he's
Perhaps
like, "No, George, let me step in there."
Perhaps this was actually some method acting from Ewan McGregor. Some of those lines weren't actually there.
See, this whole fight scene was just on this platform.
This is all method acting as well. This was not planned, was it? Choreography. They were just freestyling.
Oh, I see that backhand block.
Yeah.
Oh.
You see, like that bit there, when he separated. Like I've seen this thing break down this sort. I like this bit.
I like the way
he could have killed him straight away then, with that amount of time and the space. He could have just stabbed him straight in the chest.
Who?
Anakin. When he hit the sword and then kicked him, he didn't need to do that. He just needed to bring it down and kill him. There's a guy that reviews like sword fights on YouTube. It's quite good actually. but it does ruin like 90% of films.
I'd love to watch it. But it's because if you watch a real fight, it's nothing like that. You're just hacking at each other, aren't you?
There is some like when you watch some of them, like they do get a 1 or 2 hit like parry a little bit, but then it would just be like hit their hand and hitting their leg.
Well, it's a lot more kicks, isn't it, and hitting with the shield. The shield is more of an offensive weapon than a sword.
Does Yoda's arrogance blind his judgment?
No. He's not. You could say, is he arrogant because he thinks the Jedi are the perfect answer to the galaxy's problems? Oh,
he's
see, like that spin, like what the.
And this is all. I think they're so in sync, aren't they? They both do the same moves on each other. Like there's that part when they're just doing that ridiculous windmill spin. It's not ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's absolutely but like you literally just stop and stab them.
It's because they're both in tune with one another. They both fight the same, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they both got that chemistry.
Yeah, they're both using the same techniques at the same time, and they both use the force push at the same time. Green thread.
My lips. That's a George Lucas line. Step on the poop.
This bit makes me laugh. The way he just like, it's just like an unflattering shot of him going over the chair.
Oh yeah, it's just, and just Steven Spielberg directed it.
Like I said, I don't know if it's this bit or if it's the bit afterwards in the throne room in the Senate chamber. Look at the way he just goes over. Like,
I know, look at his legs. Look at his little trousers. His little like Marks and Spencer.
Yeah, it's Burton. He got 3 trainers from Burton's.
It's Clark's shoes.
Hush puppies.
Clark's shoe.
Oh, don't have to look. He goes, "You talking to me?"
Stop me.
Look at his hand getting ready. Look, he's got his hand on the shooter.
Oh. Why do they have to have lightsabers? So like it's a Dumbledore Voldemort fight with the Force.
No.
And they just like destroy the Senate chamber, just like explodes.
This looks hot. Oh, look at that raise. That holy raise.
Oh, he's doing the pokey pokey again. So it makes you think, why doesn't he use his lightsaber again in number 6? See, if the fight if the fight was more like this, it seems like he can just conjure a lightsaber for using the Force, doesn't it? Like if this was just a pure brawl.
There we go. Get a bit hand to hand. What was that? That's not what would happen if you kick someone like that.
So he's about to kill Anakin there. Like it almost feels like.
Oh, look at this! Oh, this is Master Swordsman there. Yeah. Look at that. That is them. Look at that in the clinch. He's close. He's just below Agent Kolar, swords fighting wise.
So Agent Kolar may be a Master Swordsman, but Yoda's a Master Jedi.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yep. I'll give you that, Will. Look at that. Look at.
He just looks ridiculous though, just flipping around.
It just looks stupid. Palpatine looks stupid. How quick he's moving as well.
Because I think it looks good. I think it's quite a.
Oh God, Sam!
What?
See, they're going
it's a good fight scene.
In this scene, look, they're both using the same.
Oh God, that looks. It's just.
I think it's cool.
I'm sorry, but no, because you two were criticising Phantom Menace for looking too fancy and like dancing.
I think
I'm sorry, but this looks.
No, you're not sorry, are you?
This looks beautiful. I don't know what you're.
Oh, look at that CGI.
Yeah, that was pretty CGI.
It's like, Anakin, I need you to leap.
I think from this point on, though, the lightsaber fight gets a bit long and ridiculous. Yeah. Although it is a lot of effort they put into this scene. Have you seen the documentary on how it takes them it's like thousands of people to make like 30 seconds of this fight?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Duel of the Fates.
Here we go.
And I like how the Emperor's just laughing, like he's just like
Hermes delivering packages straight through.
It is good though how he just loves it.
He loves it. Look at that.
Like he's just laughing. Doesn't he send one back to him? And he's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets really scared. He's like, oh. He starts spinning it, doesn't he? He's getting like Beyblade spin on it and like whips it up there.
Let it rip.
Yo-yo.
He's just laughing. He's like, "You're."
Oh, look at that!
See, this is so much better than the lightsaber part. He's like, "Huh?"
Is that huh?
He's seen.
That jump.
Look at that.
Oh. So that's how Yoda lost his lightsaber, everyone.
Yep. Here we go. Oh. So why is his face not draining?
Because the lightsaber is not being reflected back on him.
Yeah.
Although in that scene, if he just stopped shooting the lightning, it would have stopped burning his face off. I hate this bit where he scratches nails, scratch on the face.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
feel
this
it.
bit.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Ouch. Oh, that hurts my nails.
Yoda just broke his back. That's why he walks with a stick in the next one. He just, he just loves it.
He's just holding on.
Oh. That's how he lost his cloak. Because you've got to show all of that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Couldn't just be like he just left it indoors.
Left it on, what's that ship called? Yavin 4 or whatever it is.
Tantive 4.
Tantive 4.
Yeah, Obi-Wan's probably one of the most important people in these films. So as you said, like, because after this, he literally is just like, I'm just going to watch a child. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yeah. For the rest of my life, basically.
He is the most important person in this.
That's why I thought.
Well, number one, we know who that really is, but
that's why I was saying this prequel series should be about Obi-Wan. It shouldn't be about Anakin.
Yeah. No, Agent Kolar.
That's an iconic. that's the screensaver for everything. That shot.
I think you'll need to do an Agen Kolar mention number ticker at the bottom.
I think so.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We'll get
an exclusive interview with him as well.
I had that red clone trooper. Double search.
Yeah, that's more smart. You see what I mean? Instead of just being like what the clones were like with
they look more like stormtroopers.
Obi-Wan.
Oh, one thing I really did like that I thought was really cool is in the Clone Wars cartoons you see Obi-Wan wearing the clone armor.
Yeah.
Over his tunic, and I thought that looked really
cool. Yeah, I like that.
I do like this part, how they just stop fighting. Although Anakin being
I think they could have had some dialogue there. That would have fitted nicely.
Yeah.
To break it up.
Because I kind of feel like Obi-Wan, although he's been sent to kill him, he would try and stop him. Like he would try and...
it would. It would be him talking right then. That would have been perfect. Him being like, "Don't do this, Anakin. Please, we can still undo what you've done." And him being like, "No,
my new empire. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil." It's like, well then...
And you are lost.
It's like, well then you're ridiculous then, if you think the Jedi are evil. Your master literally is destroyed in the face.
Fair,
I've seen the edit of the guy who did that, but he makes sure to hit the side of the car and fly off and fall down. So why does he must go into exile just because he failed? Surely he just keep trying.
Yeah.
Would he try and help out? Yeah, I don't get
help
that.
The Rebel Alliance. You're my only hope.
Because what would happen if Obi-Wan had killed Vader and then after this?
Yeah, because then he'd be like, oh, back out of exile then.
Yeah, then the two of us can go and take on...
What if, I forgot his name. What if the Master Swordsman survived?
Well, there'd be peace in the galaxy. Because he'd just walk in and just kill everyone.
Peace in his new empire.
Yep.
Agent Kolar.
He would have been the next Darth
Vader. He's Darth Maul's race as well.
I mean, this is a bit silly, this bit.
I don't like this bit on the platform. Although I do remember in the game, this is where you have to fight. If you play the game and you play as Anakin, you can kill Obi-Wan. And then the game ends with you killing the Emperor and taking over the galaxy as Anakin.
I remember that, You like stab him, don't you, when you're walking up to the ship or something, don't you? And then all the guards like bow to you or something. I remember that.
You're not in the kit. You're just as Anakin is.
Yeah. The kit. I like that.
Like, imagine if that droid wasn't doing his bit of work there. Like,
I do like how they got like little shields underneath them. It is a bit like, do you mind?
He's like, what's going on?
I don't like this bit on the platforms, I'll be honest.
So stupid. Just over the top, innit?
It's meant to be, though. It's meant to be the final fight, but it would have been cool.
Imagine that. This was all practical. We used no CGI.
We went to Hawaii.
Actually fought in lava.
I like this bit of the song. So now they talk. Surely he wouldn't say that.
Then you're
Then you are
lost.
lost.
It's just like, well, then you're stupid. I do like how they make Anakin look a bit like green and sweaty.
They make his eyes dark as well,
Yeah.
don't they? They look red.
Yeah.
He looks like he's just like gone on a night out. And he's recovering the next morning. See that move there? That's what Obi-Wan did to Darth Maul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But then he does it again to
God.
him. He does it again to him when he has the high ground.
That clash. Look at that clashing swords.
So you just retract your lightsaber.
Yeah.
Da, da.
I would just jump onto the stone, walk up like to the left or right of him, and
Yeah.
get level ground.
Just jump to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Anakin's
Well, he's
aggressive
arrogant.
style
Yeah, he wants to show. Yeah, he wants to show that
and the
how much
aggressive.
of a big boy he is. He is the big.
In one move, he chops his arms and legs off. Oh.
Imagine how painful that would be.
Well, it cauterizes the wound, doesn't it? Because it's a heat
Yeah.
source. But earlier in the fight, Obi-Wan would happily have killed Anakin when he's laying on the table, but he leaves him here.
Well, he thinks
Well, I
it.
think he is dead, to be honest, or he's
Yeah.
going to die.
That's the thing. When he catches on fire, you would just think, "Oh,
Yeah.
dying."
Well, sure, you put
His
him out of
eyes
his
there.
misery.
Look at that.
If he was on fire, you'd go up to him and just cut his head off.
Yeah. It's...
On the TV version, they don't show the bit where he
Really?
burnt. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever watched this on TV. I've only ever watched it on my
It's probably-
DVD.
too graphic for daytime TV.
I think it's because it's a 12, isn't it? You can't show 12 films before like 6 o'clock or something like that.
I love you.
Now burn.
Yeah. Oh, that would hurt.
Bring
Yeah.
wood and oil.
See, even before it starts on
Bind our
fire,
flesh.
you'd feel it getting really hot, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
There is a really cool picture of the Emperor next to Anakin when he's all burnt up.
God.
Oh, and his head. He's still not dead though, so he's just like...
It's the midichlorians keeping him alive.
I'd prefer a better end instead of going to Vader, he's over a body, he's over Agent Kolar's, and they're like, we must bring him back, and they put him in the suit, and he's there.
in the Emperor's room. Someone had
I'm
to,
afraid in your anger you lost your master swordsmanship status. No! The end, smashing everything.
someone's job was to go through every frame with C-3PO and paint out the crew, paint out the green screen. Because he's shiny. She died of a broken heart. I'm not going to make his
Sam,
suit
do your lines from this.
Duba.
Duba. I'm afraid she's carrying twins.
I'm afraid she's carrying twins.
We have to act now to save the children. Children. She's carrying twins.
One good thing about George Lucas's decisions in this is he didn't have a baby Han Solo.
Yeah.
You could imagine that happening.
I'm afraid she's lost the will to live.
Has he got his
Duba.
dick? I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. That surely would be burnt off, wouldn't it?
Probably, yeah.
They give him a robot one.
Give it a nice big cybernetic, like big thick one.
Someone was telling me that's what happened to Tutankhamun.
Well, they gave him a cybernetic.
No, so
Cybernetic.
when he died, they sewed on the really massive schlong onto him. So that way, like, I guess if we went to the afterlife, he'd have a massive.
Nice. He's still alive. Get a medical capsule immediately.
Surely-
Get some ice. Get some ice, Mike.
Put some frozen peas
Frozen
on it.
peas.
Surely though
Would you like-
he's failed, hasn't he? Darth Vader, he's failed. The Emperor would just kill him. Get a new apprentice. He's too weak. I don't touch him. He just got like flesh stuck on his hand. Oh, Star Wipe.
Who are those two guys?
There's been
Moon, isn't it? The zombies
Yeah.
mission. The
There's a-
zombies match.
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of
It's
Interstellar.
Richtofen.
Was he meditating? Is he talking to Qui-Gon?
Maybe.
It's just meditating.
He's talking to Agent Kolar.
Agent Kolar, yeah. Agent Kolar's talking him through what to do and like improve on his technique.
That's who he talks to in number 5 when he's like with Luke. He's like, he's too old. And Agent Kolar's like, was I any Yoda when you trained me? It's at the end of Revenge of the Return of the Jedi when it's like Anakin and Yoda and Obi-Wan standing there as ghosts looking at Luke. And it's just Agent Kolar appears next to him.
Just there, that starts, you know, he's just sitting in the seat, like.
I think I might add that in, actually.
Oh my god, please, I'll die at that.
Oh, this must be so painful if you were like getting rained on, burns like that.
And they left him. It's been they've flown from Mustafar back to Coruscant, and he's like, he hasn't needed any breathing equipment. So what does the suit actually do? Because surely straight away they'd be like, get the.
They got a little mask.
Oh, they got a little mask in there. Yeah. This little guy, CGI on that thing.
She's completely healthy.
God, this thing looks awful, doesn't it?
She's carrying twins.
That is just honestly the worst script line ever.
Maybe like, I don't know, have Anakin crush her hands or something, and she can't breathe anymore.
She's carrying twins.
She's carrying twins.
Just you there, Sam. Like really long neck girl as well.
Still better. Just the do a bit. So you can see the little twins in the little things. It's just like poetry, it rhymes. So he hasn't got any breathing equipment on him there. And they got to peel all that stuff off of him, haven't they? Unless they leave it on him, just that his suit into his flesh. She doesn't seem to be dying there. That's CGI, by the way, that baby.
Of course. Luke and the other one, Kolar.
Oh yeah, you can see like the way it's sort of jigged.
That's real, I think, that one there.
Yeah.
It's like the baby in American Sniper. It's like a plastic doll.
Oh, don't. That is the worst I've ever seen.
Uba.
What does that mean? Uba.
Uba. It's probably like Jar Jar's thing where he's like, "Goes up bombas."
Means I don't have a bomba.
I was just watching as well.
Yeah. Isata.
My lord, we've reconstructed Agent Kolar. He is even better than before.
Palpatine's like, there's not a chance. He was already perfect.
But they had to kill him because he knew Palpatine sensed that Agent Kolar was going to betray him.
Yep, true. There you go, very smart. Get that on Wikipedia, Will. Add it under my other bit I said about him.
I've got on it, it's like...
Oh, this bit's quite good when you hear it.
The
hiss.
Yeah.
The hiss.
Although it is then ruined by him going, no. Do you like that bit, Sam?
Yeah. I quite enjoyed it when I was younger.
So apparently when he's I'll say it when it comes to it.
Oh.
She dies like the one from Dark Knight Rises. He's like, my father's work is done.
When he turns like that blade gets into his gut.
Yeah.
I am Nazagul.
They call me Talia Agul. They sure win. So this bit when he raises up like this, his arms were up like that.
Oh yeah.
But they like CGI'd it so that they were down because it would look a bit silly if his arms were up like that. But when he says like she was alive, I felt it, and he like pulls them off. He pulls them off like that.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's
so they would have been in an up position. Apparently, when this scene was in the cinema, everyone laughed when he was going no.
Yeah, I think they did when I.
He looks a bit too shiny to be Darth Vader.
He's got a new suit.
In number 4, he's a bit grubby, and in number 5, he's like a bit more polished.
But he's obviously put it to use, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's been going about
saw
with
it in
it.
Rogue One. I guess he did have a fight just before in Rogue One, didn't he? Darth Vader was all over the marketing, though, I remember, for this film.
Yeah.
He's only in it for this scene. Well, Darth Vader is technically in it, isn't he? Anakin.
Yeah.
Look at his arms.
Look at Palpatine. He's literally just like
See his arms.
a person to rival. Yeah,
Yeah.
a person to rival Agent Kolar. Look at his face that Palpatine's here. He's like, oh my god, yes.
No. Doesn't he
Quite
do
like
that in a?
bit. I actually quite like that bit.
Oh, I don't. Why do you have to say no? Just like having.
Yeah, I quite like it. Yeah.
Having crushed the droid.
Well, obviously no, but showing his strength there.
Don't have him say no though. Just have him just destroy the droids and just rip his arms off.
Kolar!
An old friend of yours, Agent Kolar.
What a ridiculous set of saber skills. I like that. My wife and I take the girl. She's just like, no, you won't, mate.
Yeah, it's like she needs to be kept secret, even though I'm the ruler of one of the most popular planets in the galaxy. Yeah, it's ridiculous. They send one to, like, I don't know, a really powerful person in the galaxy, the other to a relative. Surely they'll look for him.
The only living relatives, isn't it? Or the only
No,
living
because
relatives that we know of.
Lars, yeah, I guess so.
I don't necessarily know
The
the thing with Vader and Anakin, what he would have said, because he kept it himself, but Palpatine didn't know she was pregnant. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know if Vader would have, if he either forgets in his rage. Do you know what I mean? Or
he says,
do you know what I mean?
In number 6, Emperor does say the son of Anakin, or number 5, he says the son of Anakin Skywalker. So he does know at some point. Agent Kolar. So that's who Obi-Wan's been talking to in number 4.
So that's probably why he's like more chilled out and he can just spend all his life in the desert. He's talking to all the old Jedi.
Because Uncle Owen calls him an old cuckoo, like just talks to himself.
Yeah, exactly.
He's been talking to
Kolar,
the Jedi.
I think you've mentioned Kolar about 140 times.
Well, it's you know, it's talk about Star Wars. You've got to talk about the most, you know, the most important character.
Kolo Torre being one.
Yeah, that's what I keep thinking of here. Kolo Torre.
Kolar. That's why Windu brought him in against Windu.
So was that her parents then at the
I
front?
thought that as well.
Me so sad.
So I'm Sir Jar Jar after all this.
Becomes senator for Naboo or whatever.
That's Sam.
He gets a boomer and puts it under his chin and just pulls the pin.
You said a boomer.
I did. Yeah.
Like an actual like person.
No, because he uses the boomers, and he just puts it under his chin, just like
Misago.
So here they are making the
this guy being Peter Cushing looks awful, isn't it? The guy on the left, he's just looking nothing like
Grand Moff. Yeah,
Grand
look
Moff
at that
Tarkin.
CGI.
But he's not even
Grand
in
Moff
any of this
Tarkin.
film. It's like, who is this guy? He's just been promoted to head of the Imperial Army.
wonder how hard it is to build something in space. Like,
Um,
do they have scaffolding in space?
well, they build space stations, don't they?
Yeah.
I know it's on these Star Wars.
Yeah, but something like the Death Star, it's one thing to build a little space station.
There is a book, like those auto manuals for cars.
Oh yeah,
There is one for the Death Star, and it's like some guy who has had to design the Death Star in like every interior, and I think someone worked out the cost of it as well.
should take him to the planet Alderaan.
Do you think Naboo should have been Alderaan? That way, in the prequels, we at least saw Alderaan and had some connection to it.
Naboo.
I think I'd live on Alderaan. Would you live there, Sam?
Well, you wouldn't like to have been there in the year 0 BBY.
Yeah. Before Agent Kolar's death.
Yeah, that's sad. But that's what they're constructing up in there, aren't they? They're not doing Death Star. It's just a head monument. It's just Kolar.
This is mausoleum.
Yeah, the mausoleum of Kolar. There we go. The only two characters who should be in these.
Who? Luke and Obi-Wan.
The only three characters who should be in this is Obi-Wan, Owen, and Aunt Beru. You can have any other side characters you want, but these three are the only ones who should be in it a lot. Beard.
I'm excited for the Kenobi series.
I can't wait. Apparently he's got
Curious
he's
what
got
they're
the
going
same
to do with
costume
it.
from this.
Is Ewan McGregor staying on?
Yeah.
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 He's coming back. There's Joe Edgerton. G'day.
What's it is gonna mainly be him fighting like sand
Yeah, that's
sand
the thing.
raiders and stuff, aren't
He
they?
cannot leave Tatooine, otherwise he's not holding up his end of the bargain.
It'll be Maul in it as well, won't it?
It'll probably
Definitely,
be
I
Darth Maul
think.
trying to track him down or something.
In the series, yeah.
Well,
So that's it.
That's the prequels.
That's it.
So what would you, after watching these again, after many moons, what would you think? What do you think of them now as a free?
That one is definitely head and shoulders.
Yeah, that's the
number
best.
two. And I think that would still be a good movie today if that was to be released.
I think so as well. Yeah, I'd say it's better than most
CGI
Marvel
holds
films.
up alright.
Yeah,
it's
it's not
that
like-
bad.
Not like some of the CGI from the first one. Goodness.
No, because we didn't comment on the CGI that much. The hospital scene. at
No,
the
that's
end
it.
was a
Because
bit bad.
the hospital scene was the only one that looked a doobie. The rest of it was
Yeah, it's
pretty
so
good.
dense. Every scene is so dense. But yeah, that's Star Wars. So as a free though, as a prequel trilogy, what would you say about it? Like,
good. I like them. Well, I like this.
It
I like
got
this
better
one.
as it went on.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think if I went to cinema, with the first one, and as we first started watching it, I wouldn't have much faith in it. Like I would be like, "Oh God, where is this going?" But it did. It's rare that it normally gets better as it goes on. Anything, sequels, anything.
it's like poetry rhymes
Rhymes.
Yeah. With Sam Jackson, who's the and Christopher Lee. Oh, he gets an
there
and.
you go.
Yeah, sorry. Great actors in there. Samuel Jackson, Christopher Lee,
You never
Yeah,
go
it's
as good
good.
when they get an and or a with.
Ewan McGregor,
I think you and McGregor got first billing. Owen.
Natalie Portman. Great
There
actor.
are good actors in there.
Hayden Christensen.
Oh, careful.
I need to see some more of his other stuff to make my opinion on it.
We'll go watch Jumper. Should we do Jumper? That's got him and Samuel Jackson in it.
Yeah. I've had it. Like, yeah, there's so many good people in this. But they're just wasted most of the time. Ahmed Best, Jar Jar. Ahmed Best was even in this. He just no lines, but he was in it.
Just watching that
Oh, where
that
is it?
Chinese one. Our dichotomy starts the combat.
I didn't see what's his name? Kolo Torre. I didn't see him in the billing. Agent Kolar. Yeah, just at the end.
Agent
with thanks.
Kolar, there's no need to talk about him when he's the best. It's just fact. It's just he's beautiful to see on screen.
Kolar. That's so funny. Well, that's Star Wars. We've done the prequels. That's what this channel was made for that film.
Yeah, that's it. Perhaps we can close the channel now. It's all good.
Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's
that 10 minutes of Sith with the Emperor being arrested, and then Gandalf entering Theoden's throne room.
yeah. There's so many bits of that. Mouth of Sauron. Can't wait for
That's
that.
if you watch the extended edition.
We are.
We have,
There's
we
only
have
the
to do
extended edition.
extended. How dare you, Sam?
So what would you rate the whole trilogy out of 10?
Give it a 7.
It's hard, isn't it? Because 1 and 2 are just not that good. Whereas
Yeah,
3 is
6.
really
Yeah, but
good.
that's because you got to judge it on. Really, you got to average it out. That's 6.5, 6. Because it's the first one is terrible, and the second one is bad as well. And the CGI is just the third one's good.
I just really don't like the second one. Like I honestly think it's like just awful. I like the first one. I think it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what one was worse.
I think the first one's said to be more boring. The second one's just I don't really know what the word. It just doesn't look good, and it's just not an interesting story.
I had someone at work today say that they watched Lord of the Rings. They watched the first one and they hated it and it was boring. They watched the second one and they got up towards that battle. He said the battle in the dark at the end, and they turned it off because it was getting boring. And I genuinely was just like, "Have you been hit in the head recently?"
Ooh.
I was like, "I'm sorry, I can't understand that."
That's unbelievable. That's ridiculous. Look at all the animators. It's like the Vietnam War memorial. Samir Hoon. Still no sign
Jack Hay.
No sign of your mate. Wikipedia article was updated by Jack Mance.
Yep. Have a look at him. I want you to do some research, Will, and you're going to message back and be like, "He was a hero."
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got thoughts, Sam?
I'd give that movie a a 9 out of 10.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I wouldn't give it a 9, but I just think it's
I'll give
really...
it 7. I'll give it 7.6.
I can understand that. I think it's really good up until...
5.6.
A 9.
Yeah.
It's good up until the Emperor turns Vader, and then it becomes amazing.
Yeah.
Up until the
Yeah.
Dubai.
Well, at some point, I'll be able to jump on Call of Duty.
I think the whole film is amazing.
We ended it stream now.
No, it's still recording because the credits still go.
Oh, okay.
We're just going to do final thoughts, wrap up, and then we'll end. So final thoughts, everyone, on Star Wars as the prequel trilogy as a whole. You enjoyed these? You enjoyed these last
It was
2
enjoyable.
weeks, Sam?
And it has some very good moments, some key childhood moments that we remember.
Yes, that's the main.
But also some very bad moments.
Whilst these films may not be that as good as people say they are, they hold a special place in our hearts. They always shall. They always will.
Preach it. Preach it.
Not
Some
like
moments.
the original, the new sequels, which are just void of life. They do not contain any emotion. Go on, Sam.
True.
What do you say?
I was going to say some of the moments in that were, in this trilogy, were quite dated. You could tell they were
Oh yeah.
from their time.
But at least
I think the main one was the Gungan fight, where there was no one practical, it was all CGI, and it just looked horrible.
And the Jedi Temple scenes in the second film.
Oh, you go. I've got the commentary here, so I can watch the full thing with commentary over the top by George Lucas every scene. We wanted more CGI in this.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's like, no, I can just make it on the computer.
I wanted to balance it.
So fine, we'll wrap up then. So yeah, that's the Star Wars prequels. Not great, but number 3 is amazing. But they are our childhood. I think that's what we can sum up in a sentence. So Sam's gone. So everyone, thank you for watching along. Me and the guys will be back again with another video very soon. Jack's saluting. Now let's have a moment of silence.
R.I.P. Agent Kolar. Yeah.
Moment of silence.
Let's get this Agent Sam, can you do a little prayer for us, please? Do we have something lined up for us for Agent Kolar?
No.
So that hero dies and he's not even going to get a blessing.